Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Yeah, I skipped a number. So what?
That's because he can't count. If it ain't in his hand, he can't count it. Hey y'all, everybody. We are live. We are live on another beautiful Sunday. I have a full panel. What up, though? Everybody have a pretty good weekend?
I did.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
Cool.
Oh, I needed it so bad.
Who said it? You did. Your weekend wasn't
This weekend was meh.
what you needed it to be.
He said it was okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, you made it seem like
Went outside a couple
It was
times,
less
that
than
all.
stellar.
right. You know.
Went outside. That's all.
We ain't seen you in a minute. What you been up to?
Where you been at?
I've been at home, and also I'll keep it real. So I was looking for a job because I was tired of being broke. So,
Okay.
and I was working for a second.
Keeping it real. Okay. Okay.
But these get a little weird.
It's getting a little weird, a little strange.
Yeah. So now I currently have a gig now at Fish Bones.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a come eat.
Oh, yeah.
Not on me though, but just come on down.
Right.
Let's make that clear.
Fuck.
You let us down real quick.
Real easy, though. Real easy.
Real smooth.
And I will be
real
singing
fast.
at the Millennium Tour, so that's a big thing. Too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Come on out.
Right.
And if y'all not doing nothing after,
But more importantly,
turning
which
up.
fish bones you going to be at?
the one on 696.
The
I think
one
that's the one.
across
Northwestern.
from
is-
Punchline.
That's one. It's all the same.
Oh, the real
The
one.
one
It turned
across.
into the
The real
same
one.
street.
The one across from Punchline
Yes.
Comedy Lounge, where you can see comedian Alton Boogie Williams every Tuesday night. $5 cover charge. That funny is worth so much more than $5.
Y'all actually can come eat there. And then
So
when y'all
eat
done,
there,
go across the
right?
street.
Come to Fishbone, cause that's what we gonna
That's
do.
what we going to do.
Come to Fishbones, we gonna eat, and then we gonna go laugh.
And yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
So that's about it. I'm blessed.
And highly favored.
And highly flavored.
Highly flavored.
Highly
Flavor.
Knew it was coming, highly
Yeah.
flavored.
All right.
He a black man. I always say that about black men. I'm like, you blessed
That's
and highly flavored.
That's what I'm
I
doing
like
that
it.
now.
I like it. I'm stealing it. It's mine.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's me.
D King, we
In
ain't
the
seen you
house.
in a minute either.
In the house.
Yes.
What you been up to?
Trying to stay out of trouble.
Really?
Is it working?
I don't know.
Trouble.
You ain't getting no trouble
Hey,
since the
Erica.
last time we saw you.
Yep, I've been good.
He said, "Yep." So that means you did get into
No,
some
I'm
trouble.
saying,
It's about
Oh,
yeah.
okay, like you, all right.
like, yeah, I have it,
Okay.
Yep.
but I'm guessing I'll probably be getting back to my old ways. real soon.
Always.
Dang.
What are you always?
I mean, you know,
Let's elaborate on the old way.
Okay.
Pimp sub hoes down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
He about to put
always.
Lady Pimp hand back, put Pimp Smack back
Look, shout
down
out to the
in the
old
streets.
Shout out to the old ways and the old
I
hoes.
mean, it's, you know,
Need to be saved, brother.
I tried it. I tried.
It
You
didn't
about to be
work?
sending out some hey,
tried.
big head text messages?
No.
What you doing?
Not that.
No, hey,
However,
Hey, big head, what you doing?
however, I mean, it might be a WID every once in a while.
Oh,
You know,
we getting
What you
somewhere
doing?
now.
yeah.
I'm so damn dumb. I was over here.
Look, I can see you thinking like WID.
I knew I smelled something burning.
I thought he said WID. I'm like,
Him thinking.
Him over here thinking.
Thinking.
maybe they got a different text message board on they age and up.
Oh, okay. I
Oh.
see how you gonna be. Wow. Pink Sensei.
Oh man.
What it do? What it do?
What it do? That's that WID.
Yes, it
do?
is.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Dang it.
What
That's
it
it.
do?
That's it.
So you wasn't wrong. I got you.
I'm
These
back
is
in the
your
play.
two. These two. These
Okay.
yawn.
That is my DNA.
These
ain't
yawn
it?
now.
That's your nut.
Yawn now.
That's your
Okay.
nut.
I'm back up in the situation.
Up in the head.
Yeah, you
Okay,
back up
got
in
it.
this
I'm on here with
situation.
Kim.
We up in her, baby. We up in her.
He ain't got
Have I been on here?
I never been on here with him either. I've been on here with you. before.
Never.
Yeah.
Really?
It's like a super dope
Yeah.
panel
Yeah,
to me.
cloud.
Like,
Yeah.
this is amazing.
Yeah, this cold.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay, so what weekend? What any shenaniganizing over the weekend?
Shenaniganizing?
Because by the looks of your outfit, if you have it, you about
Yeah,
to.
you sound like you don't want to incriminate yourself.
Today down.
I think it's always wise to think before you speak.
Because I mean, if I don't remember, if I remember correctly, it was something about going down to the casino to get some daddy's numbers.
I remember that one.
I'm just saying. I thought
That was a whole post.
Oh,
wasn't it?
he's a snitch.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely made a status saying I wanted to go down to the casino and get people's father's numbers.
Nah, nigga,
That's
you
what I
said
said.
daddy.
Daddy.
Daddy's
I
number.
said
Yeah,
daddy.
that's what she said.
Zaddies.
That was
No, you
hilarious.
know, I did not do that. I ended up cleaning out my storage like the grandma that I am.
Good girl. Good girl.
I definitely wanted to shenaniganize, but it didn't work out that way, you know. But tonight, it's a new night.
That's what I said. If you have not,
And if you stay ready, you ain't got to
The
get
hope
ready.
is
You can see
always
outfits.
there. The hope is always there. But
So
no,
just keep
I've
up
been
alive.
just chilling, like building my brand. I plan to relaunch by October 1st. The Pink Sensei, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? ThePinkSensei.com, shameless plug. I will be dropping my fall line very, very soon and relaunching everything, new website, new everything. So
Great,
I'm
great,
excited,
great,
and I'm
great,
on
great.
TikTok now. TikTok
Yeah,
has
yeah.
been like
Tickety-tockety.
TikTok has
Hell
been
yeah.
crazy. Like you really
Yeah,
gotta
TikTok
be. You really
is-
have to have the energy for it. But it's
Yeah,
been amazing. I've
you
been getting
do.
orders off of there. New people following me. Like I
Nice.
love what you're doing.
Nice.
So I'm feeling it. You know?
Yeah,
I'm out
yeah, that's
here.
what's up. He's scream.
for sure.
I'm glad I'm around positive women. Because you know other bitches that be twerk at the red light,
Oh,
twerking
no,
on the
no.
headlights.
Let's
the
not.
red
Let's not be.
light.
I mean,
Wait
once
a
you get that
minute
money,
now.
then you do that.
Wait a minute
They
now.
do that
got
just
that
not
ratchet-
when you were around, brother, because that's your mama and your
I got
sister.
that ratchet side too.
We have done that.
It's called
But at
balance.
least y'all, there you go.
Yeah, it's
It's
balance.
balance.
You gotta know when to
You know
hold
what I'm
them and
saying?
know
Know
when
when
to
to
fold.
fold.
At least they ain't over there like, look
100%.
at this broke ass bitch twerking on the head.
Yeah, if I was broke, I definitely wouldn't have nothing to twerk about for sure.
Right.
Because
Nothing
I
to
would be
celebrate.
depressed.
For real.
So if I'm twerking, I'm happy.
It'll
I
be a
got money.
twerkless Sunday.
They could just get in trouble just scrolling up your phone, just be like, here she goes, shaking her ass.
There she goes.
But mad at me because I put a heart in her motherfucking inbox, bitch.
So which one you want? What you ask for it first?
Well, what you ask for?
What your ass?
Except for now.
No,
Damn,
what your
banana.
ass for it for? Not ask.
Ass.
What your ass
Put your
for it?
ass forward for
You
it.
assing for it?
You're
Oh,
asking,
God.
you're asking for it,
You was asking.
but you really don't want it.
Listen, y'all cut it out.
That might be another
Kimberly.
segment.
Kimberly.
Now you have a new
Two Kims
stage
and a
name.
Rihanna.
Yeah, two Kims and a Rihanna.
Two Kims and a
Wow.
Rihanna is
I'm gonna tell
going
y'all
down.
about him too.
Uh-oh.
It's a
Moving right
motherfucking
along.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, yeah.
It's a us
Okay.
too. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Oh,
We need
no.
to make a patent too.
It-
What the
it-
fuck
it-
is we?
It's bad.
Look,
Oh,
Go
this
ahead.
one is a name dropper.
Hey.
Father in the
Okay, Kimberly, you have a new stage name, I see,
Yes,
and
Lord.
I don't cheddar
Cheetah McGruff. It's
McGruff.
actually a combination of two names. The cheetah part comes from young Terry Barnes,
And McGruff the crime dog.
and McGruff comes from my good brother Al Heath. So putting the names
well,
together,
That was a wrench.
Cheetah McGruff
Cheetah McGruff.
is the
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
comes
The-
from the
the
same
cheetah
the
was-
same story.
Right,
It come from the same
but
story.
the cheetah was the right,
Yeah.
and then the McGruff
McGruff
because
the
it was
crime
a
dog, take a bite out of crime. Yeah.
motherfucker.
It
So
did
you,
happen.
so you,
Now I got it.
It
now.
did happen.
Cheetah McGruff.
Yeah, that's it.
God damn.
So you a cat.
Yeah, we'll
Crime
talk about
fighting
that at
cats
another
for
time.
another.
That's a whole
that's
story
a-
time right
Man,
It's a whole
shit.
story time. And I do have photos if anyone wants to see the photos.
Oh my
I do
God.
have photos.
I wish you had the
So
photos
not only do
already
we
so
name
could
drop, we snap
Put 'em
pictures.
up.
People could just be like, shit.
Well, send me the pictures. I'll put it on the screen. Let's
I'm
do
not
that.
gonna-
Oh
Dog.
my God, we not finna
I'm
do
not about to
that.
do that. I'm not about to do that.
Might go viral off that damn shit.
It's gonna go viral, and then I might get sued. And
Y'all
I
ever
That's
seen a
too
plug?
Sure. For sure, Sue.
You know what plugs look
For
like?
sure, Sue.
PLUGG.
Oh my
She put a
God.
cork out that nigga.
So with that being said, that's a good
Knowing
way
when to leave,
segue
right?
on
How do
into
you know when to
with
time to
that.
say
Knowing
goodbye?
when to
Leave.
leave. Oh my God.
Yeah. And it makes me think of the song by Gladys Knight. Neither one of us
wants to be the first.
wants to be
say
the
goodbye.
first to say peace.
I do.
You know the song too.
You
Shut
gotta
up.
sing it. Y'all over here.
Because
I got you. That's
Neither
it.
one of us
Yeah.
neither one of us
Yeah,
wants
got
to
you.
be the first to say
Goodbye.
goodbye.
Yeah.
Ooh, don't make us do
It was
now.
me. It was me.
Don't make us
Pippin
do.
before.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was me.
Every time I find a nerve.
went to the bridge.
Hey.
Every time I find
Mama
a
about to
nerve
cut a record
to
and
say
sell
I'm
t-shirts at the
leaving.
end.
Leaving.
You see, I'm ready.
We got a meet and greet after this, you guys, for $1,000 meet and greet Mama
Those
to this
old
concert.
memories. Okay. Anyway,
Right.
so really, when do you know? D King, did he snatch
He said-
around? You ever been?
That was
You
my
ever
Austin
been in-
Powers.
You ever been in a Kawinky Dink situationship? I know he have. That's why I asked him first.
Yeah.
Where you was like, yeah, it's time for me to go.
Yeah, just recently.
Oh shit.
Just recent.
Yeah, I just
Do
you know
tell.
I hooked up with an old flame. Excuse me. I thought we would get it right this time, and
That's some wee wee.
On the double
I
back.
started to notice that I was doing more now than I did when we was together the first time. And so I had a conversation with her and just asked her like, what do what we doing? Like, and she's like, well, personally I feel like you should be trying to get back in my good graces, and you should be,
You messed up. Is that how? Was
No.
that her perspective,
'Cause
her
get back in
perception
Her
of it?
her
But
perception
even,
of it was
even after he said it, he had been going above and beyond, right, and doing all the extra shit. Now she
Right.
still feel like you need to be getting back in my good
Exactly.
graces. Like I'm already doing more than last.
But that's subjective now. You were
And-
doing more to you
And with that being
Yeah.
said, I told her she had me fucked up.
in real life.
And
In real life. Yeah.
and how am I going to get back in your good graces when I never should have been out of them
Okay.
because I didn't do anything wrong?
I see.
Okay now.
So I was like, no hard feelings. We tried.
Who broke up?
I was
first
just
time?
about to say, what was the?
Yeah. What was the
we
breakdown?
broke it off initially.
Because
The
I was
first,
gonna say
the
this.
first time
You might have
it
forgot.
was we just ghosted each other, but it was over a situation where she told me that her son felt like they weren't spending any time together since we were dating, and so I was like, okay. She broke off with a couple of dates, and then it was like one date she broke off, and I was like, okay, well, I wish you'd have said something because I could have went to work and got some overtime.
Uh-oh. Well, wait now.
But
make
she
me miss- don't
kind of
make me
took
miss my
offense
overtime.
to that,
Don't
me
make
saying
miss my
that, and I'm like, how are you gonna take offense to me saying that?
Right.
I have no problems with you wanting to spend
Spend
time,
time
with
with
your
your son.
kids.
Exactly.
That's shoot. If you want me to be involved or not be involved, either way, I'm good. But all I said was,
And she probably in her mind it probably registered to her like, oh well, you would have rather been at work than been out with me, and that's what you saying.
Sure.
But that ain't what you. That ain't what
that
you
wasn't
saying.
what I was saying
But
at
that's
all.
what she heard.
That's like right, but
That's
that,
what she
but, that,
heard.
but that's like him taking her saying that she want to spend time with her son as you want to spend more time.
Right.
And it sounds crazy now of him to saying that about her son, but because it's his job.
Right.
Now
Well,
she got ammo to.
Men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
And-
It
But
just, we do
I am
speak,
from
We
Chicago.
do speak different languages. We do.
I'm so
And
tired.
she
of
came
that.
But
at
you see
me-
how that's
Come,
fucked
Jesus.
up though. Like it's like he didn't say that, but since she took it that way, that's how it gets played.
But she more so came at me because she used the excuse, well, you don't have any kids, so that's why, you know, you don't understand.
So you just shouldn't even said that, because now it makes it feel like, oh, well, like you would have rather been at work than going out on a date with her.
Right, and that nothing could be further from the truth. It was just, you know, give me a
If
heads
you'd have
up.
let me know in a timely enough fashion, I would have been able to,
Right.
you know, occupy my time with something productive
Right,
as well.
now I gotta find something to do. So that's what it was.
And now make her look inconsiderate as fuck. Like, fuck your time. Like,
Right.
what you got to do don't matter. Like,
Right.
whether you sit on your ass and do nothing or go to work, it don't matter to me, because I'm spending time with my son.
And so when I asked her, I said, you know, you have a. She told me when her days off was, and I was like, okay, well, the way you talk, she was like, but whenever I know I'm gonna have a day off, I automatically make plans in advance. So the first thing popped up in my head was, that sounds like I got to get in where I fit in. I'm like, yeah, once again, you got me fucked up. Because that means you're not even gonna try, even if you do have time.
This ain't something that you want, because if it was something that you want, you put time. You know, people do. You know, make time out for shit that they want to do.
Shit they want to do.
You ain't making no time out. You giving me all of your empty spaces type shit.
And I'm glad that you're doing it now instead of doing it later on.
Man.
Because now I'm right there at the point where I can walk
Make
away
that
from
decision,
it. And
for you too,
no harm, no foul. Yeah.
Okay, so you knew, you was like, yeah, let me get on
Yeah.
before it turned into something else.
Yup.
He like, yeah.
Alrighty, Pink Sensei.
You know not to ask me.
I'm
anything.
asking you. Have you ever been in a situation shit where you was like, yo, I gotta go?
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
Start like that.
That's like what had happened was.
That's
I'm
worse.
already like a commitment phobe. We've addressed this on the show before, right? I don't really like people that much to like be in anything too serious. But I can say like as far as this topic, when knowing when to get out, I have a spirit of discernment. You know what I mean? And it's not hard to see red flags. It's not hard to like tell when things are just not adding up. It's not hard to see when you're like forcing something. And so I think in a lot of situations, I decided to get out very early. I'm like, this is not going to work. And it's not even about not trying. It's not about like being
Sometimes
scared.
it's about foreseeing shit.
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
sometimes
I
it's
see
just
it.
like reality. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, you know, like you have 6 kids. I have 0. You got baby mama drama. I have 0.
That's a no from the door.
Yeah, so certain things are just like, it's so imbalanced. It's like, no. But you have women or men even, but people who will just try to make something work that will not work. So
Because some people just content with having somebody.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They just got somebody and that's it.
Exactly.
And then, like,
I'm so cool with being alone. Like it's kind of scary actually. So I think that I've mastered knowing when to get out. But also, I'm pretty sure I've gotten out of some things a little too early. I'm sure I've been like, and maybe that was somebody I could have, worked something cool out with. But for the most part, I'm like, that's bullshit. And I'm no longer here.
And
This
for
was
that
a
reason-
dream.
This was a
This
dream.
was a dream.
You didn't see anything.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I'm pretty much cool with like, you tried it.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
And no.
Yeah,
Hef.
Yep.
How about you?
Hell yeah. My mama.
I don't even know what you said.
He don't even.
I said, y'all, my mama and my sister over there, so y'all damn sure know.
He said all that.
So
in
for
that, did
one
you-
time, one of the times that I felt like I should have, well, I didn't see it then, but now that I'm older, is I dated a girl. I literally pulled my fucking hair out, yo, because I was just so stressed and I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I'm just feeling like I ain't fucking bitches, all that, and no lie with me singing, and that's why I don't really sing to this. Well, I'm starting to sing now more, but before I didn't have that drive. You know what I'm saying? Because you making me you just sucking the life out of me. Like, bitch, I can't even for a minute. For a long time, like I just got back to writing songs because I have something to sing about now.
Right.
Then, like in that space, I can't even think straight. Like Man, I feel like a crackhead. Like, I'm looking like I don't know what the fuck is wrong. I'm searching for something that I can't
Right.
get or something. Like,
Right.
what is, like, but then, like, when it came to me pulling out my hair, I'm looking like, dog, I'm like, hell no, what the fuck? I'm literally bald in one spot of my head, all because I'm sitting there like, oh, what am I, I think I gotta hurry up and call. Oh shit, I gotta hurry up and do this. No, I gotta do. No, fuck
that's
that
whack.
shit.
that's
Fuck
whack.
that
whack.
shit.
That's whack.
Then I'm missing out on certain things. I missed out on certain relationships with my family, my friends, and people that just around, all that type of shit. But fuck that shit. Fucking skeezers, I'm back, bitch.
Bag bitches.
You ain't break me for that one point in time. Like, I can't say like I did feel depressed, and even my last relationship. But I can honestly say like the one when I had kids with. Fuck that. Me pulling out my hair, shit. I don't know what I can't even describe how I felt then. Like, I was lost when it didn't come to the point where he wanted to take his own life for you, bitch.
Right.
You crazy.
One thing about it, you can't break what you didn't create.
Hell
Right.
no, like, but
Shouldn't be
you
able
get there though. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when people be like, God said He won't put on me more than I can bear. You can come on now,
Right.
kick it now. Come on, you gotta come on. Do you want this as well as I do for you? So that's just the whole thing that I'm getting now. So now I'm
This fool.
Julio
Yeah.
Iglesias.
I was finna call you Cheddar Bob. I cannot remember.
Bitch, if you call me Cheddar Bob, that's the only thing I love. We gonna throw some hands. We gonna slap box in here. You can just call me what you normally call me. That's fine. Cheddar Bob. What type of bug? And you over there laughing, Mark Dean. You
Cedar.
Oh, that's funny to
Listen,
you.
I was over here like,
It's
what the
Cedar.
fuck is the name? So I'm looking at my screen. I'm trying to see if your
Ain't
name
shit.
pop up so I can see it right. I'm sorry.
That's okay, baby. It's okay, baby. You can just call me what you normally call me, baby.
Kimberly.
She touched.
Can I just call you Cheddar?
You can call me Cheddar if you want.
Cheeto the crime dog is her name.
Cheeto the I'm dumb. You dumb.
Just call me Chester Cheetah. Would you?
Okay. Look at that golden glow. I
Right.
mean,
It's Cheetah McGruff.
McGruff.
Thank you,
Cheetah
Niecy. Somebody
McGruff.
put some respect
I
on my
just gonna call-
motherfucking screen name.
Her name.
Cedar.
Put some respect on my screen
On
name.
my screen name.
Fast.
Better say Sensei and not
Goddamn,
Sensei.
I know that's right. Look,
It says the peak sunset. That's what it says.
The punk.
the punk sunset.
The punk sunset.
The punk sunset.
Strong J.
Oh my God.
Sunsets.
Cheetah.
Uh-huh.
Cheetah.
Look, uh-huh.
You ever just been like, yeah, I gotta go.
You know what? Every relationship I've had, I broke them all off. I did.
She said, you know,
You know
it's
what?
time.
I was trying to.
I broke off
She
each,
took the words out of my mouth. I can't
And
think
I only
of
have
one.
Any
one.
time you can get cut.
each and
y'all,
every
I
one.
only
This is
have
the
one
universal
that I
symbol
did.
for
Each and every
you
one.
can get cut.
No matter how long it
Everybody
was,
cut is
I'm
fucking
always the one to say, you know what? For that reason, I'm out. You know what I mean? Because
I need to stop drinking this Milagro.
I too have a strong spirit of discernment, but sometimes, we will stick and stay,
Yeah,
for
for
various
sure.
reasons.
Yeah.
But it's evident for me when it's time to roll out, and I respect it. I listen, bro, Ham. This ain't it.
You know it's serious when you put the ham on it.
Oh, this ain't it, bro.
Because how many times can y'all think back to a time where you're like, I saw that from the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh my
Every
God.
time.
Oh
Every
my
Every
God.
I saw
time.
that.
Every time. Every time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did
such
that
waste of
on
time.
date number 2.
Oh,
Such
yeah.
waste of time.
And I was like, oh, well, he's cute.
He was just being protective because that guy might have got me.
Right. Yeah.
Well, he's cute. You don't sit
Punched
your
his
stupid
lights all
ass
the way
down.
out.
Wow.
He finna punch
He's
on you.
adorable.
He been to punch on
He
you.
finna punch on you, sis.
Yeah. He's adorable.
Punch on you.
He finna.
Oh, shit.
Wrong
You saw
one.
And in this corner, the
You saw him
motherfucker who
sashay
should have
a
left
little too
first.
hard. You saw him like do a little something.
That's so funny. He finna
You
punch
saw
me.
him be sassy. Now you
Sassy.
confused that he texting
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah.
Like,
You're like, what the fuck?
nah, babe.
I thought he was just
Said
playing.
texting Rob. Oh,
Did you catch that one? I was like,
Jesus.
I don't know. I just made
So
I just said it
knowing when
randomly.
it's time to leave should be almost immediately. As soon as that thing presents itself.
But then some people, like I said, some people will say like you might be bailing out a little too.
But yeah, because some
soon.
things are
Yeah.
deal breakers.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
things are just okay. I don't really like that.
But I'm talking about them things. I'm talking about them things.
Them
And you be
things.
like,
Them
That
things.
bitch
Yeah,
about
them
40
things.
That's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
you be like, yeah, I'm gonna have to start what my exit
Gonna
plan.
piece you out. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And here lately, I have seen a lot of couples that need to just go on with their show. Just gone. Yeah,
Just go
you
on.
trying to
Force
you're
a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah, and
It's not
and
gonna
it's
work.
like I told this one person, I said, you are worried about what everybody else gonna say, how everybody else is gonna feel if you in this.
Yep.
But they don't have to go through
They
that.
don't
Right.
have. That's what I told them. They don't have to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
They are not looking at me with tears in their eyes. They
Right.
don't. You know what I'm saying? The one of the hardest things for me, but one of the most powerful things also, is to see a grown man cry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When that man shed tears, I was like, bro,
Right.
you
I
know
think
how
it's
many
time.
of y'all it is in the penitentiary
Right.
For this very same reason.
because they did not leave. Just go. Nobody, because 6 months from now, ain't nobody really gonna care. They're gonna talk about
6
you for a
months,
minute.
that's
and
too
they go-
long.
Yeah, that's
that
too
is.
6 months is too long. Give it a week.
Maybe 6 weeks.
No,
A
week.
week.
I have never talked. First of all, I really don't talk about people. Maybe in that moment, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. And then it's
And
gone.
then it's gone.
It's a distant memory.
But I'm talking about them close, you know, the ones
yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
all
No,
up
no,
in
no.
your
So
business
So
anyway.
situations like that, maybe a week. Maybe it's like, dang, I thought they was gonna make it, and
Yeah.
then you
And
on to
then
the
that's
next
it.
topic. 6
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
If you talking about
That's a
somebody for
long
6 weeks, that's a
time.
career. That's a job. Right
6
there.
weeks.
Like,
He didn't murdered her, or she
Okay.
didn't murdered him.
Give me a day, bitch. And I'm just like, it's time to go. And for as much as it hurts, you know, and I'm like, look, y'all ain't got no cheering together.
Oh, it's time to cut
Right.
it and go.
You can run like Forrest Gump,
Oh,
really.
My God.
You know what I mean?
remember you. You are.
You know,
who are you again?
See you out in person, like.
I have no recollection. You know, but it's a lot, and I also have a friend who's like, well, you know, I'm just trying to stay till my son graduate high school.
That's too long.
You,
I feel like that's an excuse.
you say you,
Yeah.
he
That's an excuse to
said
stick
that.
That's too
around.
long.
He
That's
said
definitely
that.
an excuse for people who
No, he's
are
actually
stuck
10,
in
but
their
still.
ways and like
Yeah.
they're used to that comfort and
Or
that,
there's-
Yeah.
or
that
there's- or-
convenience.
Or I was just about to say, I was about to say they stuck in this situation, like they
Yeah.
incarcerated. They ain't got nowhere else to go. Hobosexuals, right?
Or they
just
trying to
fucking-
keep her from moving on with somebody else.
Hobosexuals.
Yeah, they ain't got nowhere else to stay. You know what I mean? They homeless. They fuck from crib to crib.
Yeah.
They ain't
We
got
know
nowhere
we know
else
some of
to-
those.
Yeah.
Hobo.
Oh yeah.
Bum
I
pimps.
know. I heard hobo.
Yeah.
That's
But
the
it's
funniest shit.
like I'm like, dog, you doing
That's
the
funny as
kid
A disservice.
yeah, you doing them a disservice as well. Because when
You
y'all
doing yourself a disservice by enabling that situation.
yeah, like why are you
Nigga said
staying?
to my kid is crazy.
What
So
happened?
they graduated high school.
And he's
Are you
like
crazy?
10. I was
That's a
being
long
facetious.
time.
But
So
then
that's
a lot
it.
of people.
So basically, I'm
But he's
using my
like
child
10.
for shelter. I'm using my child to stay, you know.
Yeah.
in this-
Well, no, what he's saying
Why
is
are
he
you not in
feels
a
like,
position that you can't move on your?
but he's feeling like if he splits up the family, the son is going to not do well in school.
Well, that happens
Why don't you
anyway.
make sure he does well in school?
That
That
Then
happens
it's like,
anyway. You can make sure all you want. He
That's
can still
true,
do
and
bad.
he still
so
fucked
it's
up.
like, move out.
How smart is he?
Yeah, the fact that he does well right now is because he does good.
right.
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 And I'm
not-
just
not
like,
to say like
it's time to
parents
go.
splitting up don't have.
It wouldn't
effect.
affect on him, but don't
Yeah,
just
but-
bet your money on he's
And
not
you-
gonna do
and
good
you-
if I leave.
And you miserable. You just listen. You know the one when the mate come home, you be like, here this motherfucker
this
come.
Well, you know, for me,
Stop breathing.
if it's like that,
Yeah,
we
it's
gotta
time to
have a
go.
conversation. One
We
of us,
got-
it's time for one of us to go, and one of us is going.
And then what the environment, you know, it's like we're sticking around for the kids.
No.
And what environment are you keeping them in?
No.
Right.
Is that healthy? Like they get to sit
Not
around
at
and just
all.
witness y'all be miserable and like bitter towards each other and like standoffish towards each other. That's not a loving household.
Right. At all.
That's
At
not
all.
a happy household. So it's like that's what you want them to experience until they graduate high school and they only 7 right now.
Right.
That's a long time to be around some miserable
Long
people.
time.
They may take that trait on.
They are gonna take that trade
Right.
off.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah, because you got a
Sad.
couple people that'll be like,
Oh,
I'm not gonna be like that. But then you got most people that
Fuck
will be like that.
Mark, you been in a let me get the fuck on situation?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I feel like, you know, I've had I think I got a weak spot for people who I feel like could be genuine friends, right? We could afterwards. So it's just like, damn, like I don't want to. It's like I have a hard time letting people down, I guess. So, but when it's a situation where it's like I don't want to be here, and I don't give a fuck about you and your feelings, yeah, I cut your ass like, yeah, Jason. So I mean,
He gonna look up.
Oh damn, that's Jason, ain't it? I forgot. Yeah. So
You just got to be that. No, I'm that. You just got.
speaking of Jason, you know what? I never heard this theory or really thought about it. But do you know that like we're in the middle of the Jason months of the year? I never heard of the Jason months. June, August, June, September,
Okay, and explain the
October,
theory.
October, and November.
Explain
JASON,
that.
and those are the months of the year that the most murders happen.
Seriously?
Supposedly, yes.
Wow.
No,
if you want
July.
You
July.
have a
August,
why.
July, August, yeah,
September,
July,
October.
August,
Yeah, why?
September.
I never heard that.
July, August, September,
Well, what made
October,
you make
November.
the
Jason.
correction?
Because he said June, August,
Yeah,
September,
and
October,
I meant
November.
to say
I'm like,
July.
nah.
Okay.
I meant to say July. Yeah.
July,
Okay.
August, September.
Yeah. It's just another Jack. Yeah.
I
The
never,
Jason
I
months.
never knew that.
That's
That's crazy.
Look at my face.
Interesting.
Wow.
You see it. And you see it.
That's crazy.
You have a, but it
Come on,
ain't
chill
you.
out.
You
It
have a-
ain't you.
He ain't gonna tell me to chill out.
Because I got that in there.
It ain't no rant in you. nigga.
he like
You're like, all right, nigga. Don't,
whatever you
I
say.
ain't the killer, but don't push me.
I ain't a killer,
No
but don't
problem.
push me.
Push me.
Okay.
So you have you like
Yeah, I
need
done,
to get the
yeah,
fuck out.
but I done definitely had some. You know, some that was tougher than others because it's like, okay, I want to be friends and shit. You know what I mean? But this ain't that, right? And you're too attached on that shit. You know what I mean? And if it was anywhere near mutual, then I'd give it a shot. But it's like it ain't. And I don't want to. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's been
So let me ask a question of everybody on the panel. Being the listener to a person who is saying, you know, I think I'm ready to go. Well, I don't know what the fuck. What should I do, sis? What should I do, bro? Like, are you the friend that says, yeah, get the fuck on, or are you the one that says, you know, try to work it out? Because the thing is, after they have gotten back together, I'm still mad at them.
Right. Now I'm in that awkward
So
position.
do I just stay neutral, or do I
Well,
give,
you know what?
give
I'm not your
my
friend.
opinion?
I'm not the
Yeah.
friend that's going to involve myself emotionally to the
Yep.
point where I'm mad at the person, right?
I
I'm going
don't,
to.
I don't mean mad, but
Right.
but you know,
Yeah, so it's like 'cause
No,
if they dog you
it
out,
depends on who.
if the dude is dog like my homegirl come and she asked me about this dude and he dogged you out and I tell you, oh, you need to leave and you go back and he keep dogging you out and I'm just gonna look at you like you're stupid. You know what I mean? And I've lost some
Then
friends
at that
like
point,
that.
you're disconnected.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm about to say, and I'm about to say, I've lost several friends like that because of the fact that they just couldn't come back and you know look me in the face and be that same friend after like because I just told you. Now you still like you know you look stupid to me now.
Okay.
So you know.
I think that I am, maybe it's the Pisces in me, I don't know, but I'm super like unbiased. I'm super neutral because I understand humans are human. Life is life, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would expect that if I keep going back to somebody, y'all gonna fall in line or you gonna get the fuck out of my life, period. Because it's what I want to do. So I take myself, put myself in people's shoes, and I'm like, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. If I feel like it's a you should get the fuck on, I'm going to say that.
Exactly.
If I feel like you should give him another chance, I'm going to say that, him or her. Also, when they come around, I'm not gonna make it an uncomfortable situation.
For sure.
Because also, I shouldn't give that much of a care.
I
You
shouldn't
know
even
what
be
I mean?
involved in your shit for
I
real.
shouldn't like
I
be
shouldn't
so
be-
emotionally involved
Yeah.
that
Right.
I'm just like, we in the
Mad
same room. I
at the
hate this guy. You know what I
that's-
mean?
Right. That's
The
not,
only thing that would really bother me to that end is if I knew they was like putting their hands on me.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, no, this nigga a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Other
then
than
we
that,
jumping this nigga. We jumping.
If it's like cheating, which is
Like-
like,
I ain't jumping
If the
them.
friend,
Shit.
if
I ain't
the
jumping
friend
them.
is saying something about they mate to the
I'ma
point
tell you
where it's
why.
making
Jumping
you
this nigga.
angry
Yeah.
and they go back,
and then we packing your
they
shit
really
and you
stupid
gone.
because if they saying
and
something,
at that point, it's like you have to, because you're gonna lose a friend if you keep just being so emotional about the situation and they're not leaving. You end up losing that friend because the friend gonna be like, "But I love him." You know what I'm saying?
But that's
So-
why I said we not jumping them. Now you might, if you go over there, just let me know. But no, I'm not getting in that. And let me tell you why. Because I've seen so many women go back,
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
and I'm a domestic violence survivor, and for the limited time that I did stay where I was, that was because my exit strategy was working. Oh, I'm out. You know what I mean? But you got those who mentally don't have enough strength because he done wore them down.
No, that's the truth. And whether it's physical
or she,
abuse
because men
or
get-
mental abuse.
The men get a
You
little
know.
something too.
Because I had a very, very close friend. And she was married and I hated this nigga. And I don't hate people.
Right.
I hated this nigga 'cause he was so fucking disrespectful. And she just didn't have the strength, And for 11 years,
Ooh.
I didn't tell her how I felt because they were married and you don't get in people's marriages.
Right.
I listened and I was supportive and I didn't have an opinion. Even though I didn't voice it.
Did she
And
ever ask you, or she was just
She never
venting?
asked.
Okay.
She never asked. But even if she had, I wouldn't have.
Okay.
I would have.
I would have.
No.
Don't
They
ask me
ended
nothing
up
you don't want the answer.
they
Yeah, I
ended
would've.
up having a set of twins, and so she felt like she was then stuck. Well, once she finally got enough backbone, because before she and I were friends, there were no friends.
Right.
And when I became her friend, my attitude.
Right.
And her attitude began to mesh with mine, and she went on ahead and left, and I let her know I hate this nigga. She was like, why didn't you ever tell me?
And that's why
And
I
I
always
said,
do it.
because
Because I don't want to hear
you
that.
wasn't gonna, but you wasn't gonna leave him anyway,
Right.
because
Until you
we
was ready to.
a situation
Yeah.
came up.
But I put that disclaimer in there, though. Because when you do leave, you won't be able to say to me. Because I've been in some situations and people knew how this person was or what this person was capable of, and stood by and said they were my friends. And I got in this relationship and some bad shit happened, and then they was like, yeah, cause he had did this to his baby mama, and I was like, bitch, and you knew,
Oh.
you know what I'm saying? You're
But this
not
is-
my friend.
This is what happened.
So look. So I feel like if I tell you, if and when you do decide to make that change, I ain't, out of everybody you'll never be able to say, you weren't my friend, you didn't tell me. You know what I'm saying?
So this is what happened. Situation came up, and I said, motherfucker, I'm talking about 100%. The shit went down. And I said, well, baby girl, if somebody knew something about your husband, would you want to know? She said no. So I didn't say nothing, but I continuously, every so often, I asked her, if somebody knew something, would you want to know? Nope. For years. One day she said yes. And so I told her. She stayed with the nigga, number one. Number two, he banned me from the crib because she told him that I said it. Which
What you
I
said,
didn't care, but you wasn't supposed to do that.
Right.
Right, that'd be that bullshit.
Because I can stand up for mine. But
Exactly.
That'd be that bullshit.
banned me from the crib, pulled a gun on me. She and I fell out, and we didn't talk for
She
over
pulled a gun
a
on
year.
you?
He did for over a year
so the man pulled the gun on you.
because I exposed his secret, and what a secret it was.
He was gay.
And so
Oh, he was gay for pulling the gun on you.
yeah,
For real.
yeah.
That nigga was gay.
But
He had another
This
family.
one
she
is a
still
name
didn't
dropper.
leave him for years
His
after
hairline
that.
was fake.
You know what I'm saying?
She trying
Still
to
didn't
figure it
leave for
out.
years.
She trying to
You
figure
know,
it
so you know, whether you do or don't, like I think, you know, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Now me,
yeah.
if you know something about mine, holla at your girl.
Please
see what
tell
I'm
me,
saying?
baby.
You understand? I'm
Please tell
talking
me.
I'm
about
ready to
holla
let
at
him
your
go
girl.
now.
Don't
I'm
let
ready
me
to let him go yesterday.
don't let me be in no dumb shit.
Right.
And you
Please
and
don't
you
let me
ain't
be out
cute
here
me,
looking
and don't
stupid.
let me be out here looking like no motherfucking fool.
Because I've always been the kind of guy, I don't give advice. I just offer you suggestions on what I think you should do in
if
those
I was you.
situations.
Advice.
Like, if I was in that situation, this is what I would do. That way, if you choose to follow it, it's
Right.
on you. The weight don't fall on my shoulders, because if it go left, you shouldn't have been listening to me no damn way.
That's that old double standard advice.
That
That's that old
exempts me-
double standard
that
advice.
exempts
Stand on
me
what
from
I said.
any-
Yeah,
Trim
for
skate out
sure.
there.
That
If
exempts
I
me
say
from
something out of my
any and
mouth,
all responsibility.
Yeah.
That's
because
right.
you're not gonna
And if you
blame
take
me
it and
when
it
your
don't work
marriage
out,
go
oh,
left.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're not gonna blame me when your marriage go left.
You can't blame
However,
me anyway.
Right.
Because
However,
you got choices as an
You have
adult.
choices.
Right. However, and that's what I'm giving you. I'm giving you a choice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you a choice and
That's
options when
more-
you
that's
didn't
a
have it. at
Choice.
first.
That's more. You gave them motherfuckers a non-disclosure agreement.
Right.
and shit. That's what you gave
Either
them.
or.
That too.
Okay, so I
Okay.
should
Either
Hey,
or.
So should I?
I want to ask y'all how y'all feel about this. Tiffany Haddish and Rob.
Oh yeah.
What's the boy?
Ari Spears.
Yeah, Ari Spears.
I see where they were going.
I see what they was trying to do.
Definitely.
I see the intent.
Yeah.
Howsoever.
Okay, wait. So let's lay out what it's about, because he don't
Oh,
even know,
Lord.
and I'm sure some viewers don't know. So basically, a brother and sister came out and said that Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears had them in a movie or skit or whatever you want to call it that was very inappropriate. They were grooming them and handling them inappropriately. So we talking about child sex abuse, period. They were
Because the
handling it
video, the
inappropriately
clip, the skit was about pedophilia.
from the perspective of a pedophile,
right.
right? And Ari Spears played the pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany Haddish played like the mom who
mother.
would leave her young boy
With her uncle.
uncle,
Who was the
Ari
pedophile.
Spears, and he was a pedophile, and he would just be like, and so at the end it was like, don't be careful who you lead your kids around. However, the skit was very uncomfortable.
It was hard to watch.
It was hard to watch. It was which anything about pedophilia would be, right? But from what I saw, from what the brother and sister are saying, they're like, they groomed us, they conditioned us, they did more than what was on that video.
I was just mad that they used R. Kelly's music.
They
on
had
top
they
of
had
that,
like
too.
the little boy.
That
Wait,
was my only.
pause.
This is the party.
They had the little boy in his drawers, nothing but
drawers.
his underwear,
And they
playing
zoomed-
with toys, and they zoomed in on him
zoomed in
as
on-
they playing like, I don't
My
see
mind's
nothing
telling
wrong.
me no.
And
So
zoomed
it
in
was
on his-
super
on his
uncomfortable, and it
ear.
was like, y'all had this little boy sitting there in his underwear, super uncomfortable. What was so odd is when we talked about Stockholm,
Got
right?
his legs up in there.
We talked about Stockholm syndrome. So at the end, they flipped the perspective where now the little boy was lusting after Ari Spears. Okay, so it was a super uncomfortable situation. We don't know what happened off camera. Y'all already got these kids in a compromising position.
With no
the boys
parental
don't have no
supervision.
clothes on. So we personally, I feel like if I was a juror or whatever the case may be, a judge or whatever, if you just said, "Oh, Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears did this," and there was no video to back it
up, right.
I'd be like, well, but the fact that there is a whole video and we don't know what happened when you said cut, that's suspicious to me.
Or what actually was cut from
Right,
the footage.
exactly. Right, what was still may have been recorded, but y'all just didn't put it.
Yeah,
in the
because
actual
if you put that out,
right,
what did you
what
think?
else went down?
What did you think was
So now
bad
there
that
is
couldn't
a
be on
suit.
camera?
Now there is a suit against them saying, hey,
go on
we
and
got
pay.
groomed, we got molested, we got this, we got that. And they're like, oh, this is just about money. What else is it going to be about?
Right.
Y'all, they're not going to give y'all no time. They're not.
If you were
They're
gonna
not.
do
Go
a
on and
skit
pay
like that, you shouldn't have used an actual child. You should have used
An
a
adult
grown
who
A
is
child
very
like
young,
adult.
which most movies
Right.
do. They use like a young girl, or a young boy who is over 18,
But
but
looks-
looks very,
Yeah.
very
Right.
young.
Or they'll use like a little person or something
Right,
like that.
something like that.
But that would have been
That
funny
would've
to
been-
me.
But that would have been bad too.
But to use
Still,
an actual
you're right, it
child,
still would have been like.
I mean, there's no good way.
don't
There's
know.
no good way to paint a picture about a pedophile.
It's not.
No.
I
It's
mean,
not.
so it's
True.
like it's nothing
True.
that they would have produced and be like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
they
you know,
were
in a
trying
lot
to
of
give the
movies,
message about
and
not
that's
leaving
cool
your
because
kid with
in
just
a lot
anybody.
of movies they have like moments where there is some type of pedophilia
Yeah, like
going down,
Family Guy.
but they leave it to your imagination. Like they'll
Yeah.
pan off and be like,
Right,
"Oh
I was
damn,
about
I
to
know
say.
the uncle wasn't messing with the
They
kid."
didn't go-
They don't
have to go-
show the little boy
Yeah, they don't
in
go
his
full
underwear.
They don't
retard.
have to go. They don't have to go
They-
as deep as
right,
they did.
like-
You know,
Right.
Yeah.
like even I even questioned the cameraman.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm questioning the parents.
My whole thing is-
I couldn't have watched that back and been like,
So what did they say
this
that
is
was
Did the
great.
show
They said
air?
that was
I mean,
TV.
not the
It
show, but
aired.
did it air?
Yeah.
So they
On
said,
what?
It's on the internet.
It's
At
on
least
on the internet.
at the very least, it's on the internet, and,
So they
and
said
the
this
internet
was-
lives
the
forever.
little boy
so.
was-
Laugh
Tiffany
or
Haddish's
Die is
friends,
the
kid.
network that it aired on. Laugh or Die is.
Oh,
what
so it's a
called.
comedy network that
Yeah.
is supposedly.
Yeah, and they're saying that they took it
I
down
didn't laugh not one time.
once they saw what it
I
was.
didn't see nothing funny.
No, it was.
Wait. They
it was-
took it down once they saw what it was. That mean they put it up before they.
Right.
looked
No,
at
no,
it.
no.
I'm
What it
just saying
is
from
is
what
that they were able to upload the content themselves, and once the network saw it,
okay,
because it's
gotcha.
Haddish and Spears.
Okay.
Once they saw what it was, then they, they yanked
okay,
it down.
okay.
But the footage was still somewhere because here it is.
Here it is,
Yeah.
right.
And for the mother, how do you drop your children
Right.
off and you bounce?
I'm pretty sure you got to see
To
the
be
finished
filmed.
product.
You have
Yeah.
to.
I'm gonna see my little boy sitting in his underwear on the floor playing, and y'all zooming in on his.
It's like
butt.
a hell no, we not finna air
It was,
shit.
it was a part where Ari Spears got in the tub with the little boy.
Yeah.
In the tub.
How old is
Yeah,
the boy
oh,
supposed to be on the
He
thing?
looked
like
little,
probably
he like
about
six or
Right,
seven.
right.
Yeah, in between
Yeah, he looked young.
6 or
But
7.
still.
Yeah, he a child.
No, I'm just
Nine
saying,
at the
like,
most,
I'm
type
trying to put the.
He's
It's
a
a part where
child.
Ari Spears act like he fell into the tub. He got on his clothes, but he act like he fell into the tub with the little boy. You're not. I don't care if this is a movie or not. You're not
Right.
getting in the tub with my baby. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
it's too much.
What are you
Wait,
doing
so-
here?
It's too much.
I gotta-
so
I'm
now
about
there's
to
a
see it.
lawsuit, and they're talking about canceling both of them for good, which I really think should happen. But what hell? Come on with it.
No,
Come
I'm just
on
saying.
with it.
I just need to see. But damn, about
It's
what?
it's in the group chat.
Okay, cause
It's in there.
wow, damn, y'all
And I
fucking
want you to
up.
like put
I
yourself
mean,
in the
I
position
saw
of
it.
like
And it was years ago, but still,
for sure.
Oh,
I saw
I
it.
want you to
it's
put your.
old.
I want you
This
to put
wasn't
your.
it's old. No, it's old.
It's pretty old.
It's old.
I want you to put
I
yourself in the
saw it.
position
Because
of
they're grown.
If this was one of
But
your kids.
I-
If
oh
your
no,
boy
hell
is
no, my kids was not.
That's what I'm saying. You
The
wouldn't
bigger
even-
sister-
But that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
wouldn't even press go on it. So as a consumer, well, then why is it okay?
Right.
If as a
The-
parent you wouldn't.
Fuck no, no.
I
The
saw
older
it.
sister,
No, I'm just
which
because
was
I'm really trying to put it together. That's why I'm saying hell no, it's
And
not okay that they
I
do
didn't
that to
think
what
it was-
anybody kids. But damn, like,
Yeah, I didn't think it was
why
funny.
would they even
But to cancel
let
them,
have
man,
that shit like that?
I'm all for canceling pedophilia, but if you're gonna do that, cancel these Catholic priests.
yeah,
Cancel
absolutely.
some of these
Absolutely.
Hollywood producers because
Absolutely.
it's in all factions of entertainment.
Every.
And it's something that a lot of us have had to deal with, even just growing up. In
Then
our
what should the
regular
consequence
lives.
be?
But can I
then?
ask you
Listen,
this?
wait.
Is it they fame too? Because if say
It's got a lot to do.
say Halle Berry, I'm sorry, I don't know top female actresses, but Halle Berry and Will Smith did some shit like that. Would they come back, bring it up
I
now,
think they
and then
would.
cancel
They
them?
would.
I think they
I
would,
think they
100%,
Yeah.
because
They
this
just
is
try to
cancel
cancel. They just
culture.
cancel Will for try to
Yeah.
cancel
Yeah.
Will for smacking.
I just
somebody.
don't feel like they should be canceled.
this is
for it,
my
but
thing.
Fines, yeah.
Cancel
Okay,
the
fine.
cancel culture is a blurry situation for sure. What I will say is this: should they be canceled for that production? Maybe not, because everything is a learning lesson. Y'all may
Right.
have thought that this perspective was a good one and it wasn't.
Well,
However,
clearly they thought
the
so.
the little boy and the little girl are saying that wasn't the extent of it.
Right.
They're saying no, they
There was
groomed
more.
us. They
The
did this,
sister
they
is
did
an
that.
adult now, and
Right.
she
She's
did
representing
the
them.
lawsuit on behalf of her still
Exactly.
minor brother.
They're saying that wasn't just it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's where it gets blurry because it's like it's really their word against Tiffany and Aries, which is kind of how the Bill Cosby situation.
So are they saying that Aries really?
They're saying that they
uncle?
were.
They're saying that
Aries
they were and Tiffany groomed them,
that they
molested them,
they were molested,
and did different things to them. In the midst of that filming, and I feel like as a viewer, it's not hard to separate
believe.
it because here it is, y'all already have them in a super compromising position. So who's to say y'all didn't do some other shit at the same time?
And here's the problem: even if you didn't.
Right.
You've allowed yourself.
It's out there.
Yeah.
You've allowed yourself to be in a position
where it's like
we can think whatever we want to think.
It's like we made a video about pedophilia, and this is pedophilia. It's right there.
And now the court of public opinion has already made their
judgment.
For sure.
So no matter what happens,
for sure.
people are going to feel the way they choose to feel.
Yeah.
Because hella people already are like targeting people.
I love Aries.
It's almost like saying, hey, this is how they kill people in America, and they actually have a video and they kill the motherfucker and expect to not go to jail. It's like, we don't care that you did this, you recorded this and made this production for entertainment purposes. You actually killed a motherfucker. They actually molested kids.
I mean, because look at Armie Hammer.
That's
Armie Hammer. He's a
Who the hell is Armie?
Wait a minute,
He's
Armie,
a white actor who it came out that he's a very popular actor.
Yeah.
It came out that he was communicating with women, telling them how he wanted to eat them and do very, very vile things to them. You know, I don't know if he actually did those things. All I heard about was that he there are text messages of him saying, "Yeah, I want to eat you. I want to do this, do that," and he pretty much canceled himself.
Where's the line?
Right
because
there. Look right there.
If I'm sending you a text message and we've been communicating, and I decide I'm gonna push it a little further because I'm feeling you like that.
But eat me though, like not eat me, but like bite my skin off, chew me up, and swallow me.
No,
that's what I mean.
I was talking sexual.
I instantly got.
No, I was hoping that's what you did.
When you said it, I got a little worried. I'm like, that ain't normal and shit.
Like
I want to eat you.
I want a nigga to take it right now.
So there's a documentary.
That's the case.
There's a documentary out right now called House of Hammer. So if you guys, I think it's on Netflix. It might be on Prime or whatever. But look at it, like it's really, and it's about the family, not just him. It's about the family and how they grew up, and his people are saying that the family contributed to his behavior. Like he was really, really tripping. Really talking about doing some really, really crazy things.
You know what? I just thought about something like, and I believe we talked about this movie on this podcast. It was one of the shows on the network. But if we're upset as we are about this, have y'all seen that movie? Something about the Johnsons, something strange about the Johnsons.
That was another topic
I
that
don't
came
think
up.
I
So
saw
apparently,
that.
I never watched it because
I don't know nothing about that.
when
I don't
hear,
either.
when I see certain headlines or when I hear certain stuff, I'll just be like, I'm not gonna be interested. Apparently, this was a movie that got put out, and the parents were having sex with the child, right? The children.
Oh, is that what that was about?
Yeah.
What it was, and it's strange.
Really?
As strange as this sounds, it's a black family, right? And it was a black family where the young boy was sexually obsessed with his
father, right?
And he actually
That's
got
why
to
I
the
kept
point where he
going
was
past
raping
that movie.
the father. He was raping the dad. You know what I mean? And so the kid
I
was raping
kept
the
going
father.
past
it was
that,
like
and I'm
super
so
weird.
happy.
Super weird.
Because when I heard
Something
that
strange
description, I
about
was
the
like,
Johnsons is the name of it.
See what I'm saying?
Wow.
But if you
this
ever
is the
watch
thing.
Euphoria,
So people are saying,
There's
how is wait,
stuff like
one
that in
second.
there.
Or
People
even
are saying,
P-Valley,
how is
like-
Tiffany and Aries wrong when
that's
they
fucked up.
did something about the Johnsons, which was way more vile and like graphic, right? So that's why I said, what was on camera, can they be canceled? Should they be canceled for that? Probably not, because art imitates life. They could have pulled a file from the real FBI and just reenacted it. Cool. But what I'm saying is,
Wow.
they were saying there were outside things going on, and just like
Exactly.
he was about to say about
Yeah,
Euphoria.
so now I feel what
People
you
want
said.
to
watch
cancel.
Euphoria,
People,
too.
I watched the first season. I haven't continued it since. But they were like, these are high
It's
school
heavy.
kids. Why is it
It's
so
heavy.
much drug
But
use
it's
and sex?
good.
But that's
But
what
that's
goes
what
on.
goes on.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's
because
true.
white schools.
Somebody
like,
told
It
me.
was real.
Somebody told me to watch it. They said you have a high school student.
Right.
That shit
You
going
need
on.
to
you
know
have to watch
what
it,
they're
right?
exposed
because
to.
it's really
and
that.
my daughter watched it, and I was like, "Girl, you ain't got no business watching that." She was like, "Mommy, this is
This
real
is my
life."
life
Yeah.
every
Right.
day.
Yeah.
Every day.
She was like, "This is real life. What we have to say yes or no to
Yeah.
every single day."
Exactly.
You know, and she said, "I know right from wrong. You don't have to worry about that. But just the thought, like, this is what you're exposed
Yeah,
to
when they
at
were saying
school."
they was going to cancel it, something intrigued me to watch it, and I watched the first season. I'm like,
Man,
well,
that thing was
this
a
is
roller
good.
coaster.
I'm like, it's
It
good,
is. It
but at the
is.
same
It
time,
is.
it's like
It was eye opening.
this is
I
real.
never
Like this
seen
is
it.
really going on. Like
never seen
I'm calling
it.
everybody I know that got teenagers and stuff. Like y'all need to watch this because this is what's probably going on in your kid's school.
For sure.
That
I
you
just
don't
watched
know.
some
It
shit
is
on a
what's going
documentary. It's called Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey. It was these white dudes back in the day. They was like kind of like Mormons or some shit like that. But they had like, bro, these niggas had like 50 wives or some shit like that, 60 wives, and then they had like 30 kids of each wife or some shit like that. But the niggas that had babies with the daughters.
Yeah, wow.
But my
That's been since the beginning of the time.
then they'll sell their daughters, or if they have a daughter, they'll sell their daughters at like 12 to another old ass man. He having sex with the
Exactly.
daughter and all that type of shit. So I was also thinking, like, was that going on
Yeah, sure.
with R. Kelly? Was he doing that type of shit then? Because these little girls was calling him dad, like they was
I think R.
gone for
Kelly-
these
R.
old
Kelly
niggas.
was just
12 years
some of
old.
the
R. Kelly
parents
was just
were
a tortured soul.
introducing.
Like his older sister was having sex with him.
Right.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So he just carried on the legacy, like of
Family
pedophilia.
tradition.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
his brother was like, she was doing this to us. I understand why he screwed up. You know what I'm saying? He chose that path. Apparently the brother, we don't know what the brother did for real, but he's saying he did
may
choose
not
that
wanna-
path. Right. You know, if he
Say.
ain't busted, he ain't busted.
Right.
But he's like, he chose that dark path or whatever the case may
Right,
be.
right.
And I hate to say luckily, but luckily R. Kelly chose women that was almost 18
Right.
at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make
'Cause
it
that
right.
Keep Sweet
Don't
shit
make it
had
right.
me
But
like,
it's a lot of men out
this
here.
little girl was
you know,
12,
it's
they
men
was
out here
12
having
having
sex
ba-
with with infants.
Yeah, they yes.
You know what I'm saying? Killing these infants because they can't handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Killing them.
Yeah.
Toddlers. You feel me?
couldn't-
Like, damn, at least you picked a girl that was developed or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But people
Not
still
that it's
try to,
right, but it's
of
better
course.
than
But a lot of people still try to
that
defend
shit.
that, and it's like, no, he was sick.
Yeah.
He's a sick individual. Period. Because these are kids. It's only so far the conversation can go between you and a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, until it becomes like, I'm just attracted to your body and I want to have sex with you.
I'm trying to
But do you
understand
feel like
how
they
a
was,
child
they
raped their
parents was
father.
bringing their daughters
I
and
feel
stuff
like-
like
I
that,
feel
like
like
as
a lot of
trophies?
parents-
Was he
Was
like?
like as trophies to
For
him?
sure, for sure, because
that's how it
you
was
gotta
with the
think
Keep
about,
Sweet
you have
shit.
to think about artists like R. Kelly and Prince and Michael Jackson and Rihanna and Chris Brown. They put a trans on their following.
Yeah.
They put a trans on their following. I was just telling Reno and them earlier. I said we're from Chicago. Michael Jordan, Kanye, and R. Kelly
Really
could do
gods.
no wrong in
No,
our
yeah,
eyes.
fuck.
Guys,
They were
it's
literally
no-
gods in Chicago.
Yeah.
So imagine you like, oh, you want to teach my daughter how to sing? Sure, here she is. She's only 14. Show her.
Girl,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You're not thinking about like,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is a grown man. I'm
Right.
leaving my 14-year-old
Right.
child with her.
Right.
And then some did probably have that idea and was still like, I'm gonna just block.
Oh,
those
it's R.
thoughts
Kelly.
out.
I
Yeah.
hit it, you know.
I get to tell all my church friends that my daughter is rehearsing with R. Kelly.
And there was a lot of young girls going after R. Kelly.
For sure.
You know, in all fairness, because he's a celebrity, like a lot of young girls do.
Right.
And a lot of situations you didn't have to be a celebrity. I know firsthand, going to high school, none of the girls wanted to talk to the guys that were their own age. They
No.
were always getting dropped
That's
off.
another,
my
that's
grade.
that's
But-
another point
Right.
that we made earlier. I'm like, of course, we, a
None
lot
of
of
them
women
girls
like older
wanted
men,
niggas
but
like-
let's be real.
Yeah.
The percentage, like, don't get me wrong, a lot of young girls going after R. Kelly. At the end of the day, only one person in that situation is grown.
Right.
And
I don't give a fuck who
and
come
should
after
know
you.
better.
And should
And
know
should
I don't
know
care who
better.
come after you, what she throw at you, what she got on. You're the adult in the
Right.
situation. So at the end of the day, it all still
That's like
boils
when I
down
found
to R.
out
Kelly.
about fucking my man's. I love
Yeah.
it. Michael Jackson.
Right.
The one nigga they got the documentary after he died. They had the boys who he actually touched was on the documentary, and the shit that they fucking said, I just could not.
Yeah.
Right.
There's
You got your
no
people that admit it, but they
Because
lied.
we never wanted
You
to
got
believe
your people
it.
that said they lied.
You know, we
Right.
never
For
wanted
sure.
to.
Yeah.
You never want to believe
Dog.
that
You don't wanna
about
believe that.
somebody that
Listen,
you
when
love.
the nigga said
Somebody
you
that you
idolize.
he
admire.
had me
And I
in
hate
the
it
end,
'cause I still do.
I was eating Michael Jackson's ass as a kid. I just was like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
You can make a
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can make a kid.
It was the listen.
Michael
because,
Jackson.
but
So
because
fucking
them
like that.
kids,
He's so fucking
if you right,
Cause that's like
if you
That's-
watch those kids, they were imitating him.
Yeah.
they was
They were
I
they were
saved
in
it.
competitions.
you got
To
served the
beat
nigga
him.
from there.
Right.
And
You know what I'm saying? They idolized this man.
The nigga from you
So
got
whatever
served.
you ask me to do,
I'm doing
But
it.
it's just
doing
like
it.
that whole Aries and Tiffany. Y'all already making a movie about pedophilia, so it's not hard to believe that maybe something happened off camera.
Maybe.
You have an amusement park in your fucking backyard.
For sure. With all the animals. To boot.
It's not hard to believe that maybe some weird
Yeah,
kid shit
yeah.
went on.
For
you
sure.
see.
Because why do you want kids to come there that bad?
That bad.
But
that
what
bad.
they was saying, they was like, he had he got like 12 little shacks on the little thing.
On the property,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So he said, he literally asked my parents, can I spend a night in his bed,
Right.
but not with them
Yeah.
there.
Right.
And that's what we said
But my
about
whole
those
thing, he be
parents.
like,
Why would you,
the fuck would you
nigga?
even let your kid?
Why would you say yeah to that?
Oh, we just gonna go play in the
That's why
house. You
some
still
of it-
not about to be like,
That's what we said about
That's
the
what
parents.
some
why?
people would believe,
And
some
where
of
was
it I
your
wouldn't.
antennas?
come
You
on
let
now.
your kid go do this weird
Right.
activity with this grown person. Like,
Come on.
And
No
as a
matter who
parent,
it
how
is.
do I not know my child's body language to be like the fuck?
right.
You look like you ate booty hole last night.
The fuck?
Jason.
Well, I'm sorry. Because
know
that's
what?
what the little nigga said. I said, there's no way.
I'm tired.
You
Oh my
must
goodness.
loved him.
And on
Like,
that
you
note-
idolized the shit out of him, literally.
Man, I love
Because
Michael
there's
Jackson,
no
but
way.
he never
There's
would've-
no.
never
Because
would've went
I
down
said
like
this.
that.
Let Michael Jackson ever let
You
wanted me
can't
to
say
come
it
to his
never would
house.
have went
Hell
down
yeah,
like that
I would have
because
wanted to go.
You wasn't around Michael Jackson when you was 5 and 7 and 8 and 10
Right.
years old. You know, kids are impressionable. Kids are kids. You
And
feel
with
me?
all the shit that he had, llamas and monkeys and fucking Ferris
right.
wheels
You would
and
think this is
giant
really a
slides
god.
and
I'd
shit.
be more scared of the animals
This
than
nigga had a
But
giant
why
slide in
did
his
Jesus
backyard.
want to
That'd be
lick
me.
my
I don't even know what a llama is.
look, that would have been me. But the little girls wasn't staying at Michael
Right.
Jackson's
It was
house.
the
Right.
only the
It
boys.
was only
And
the
that's
girls.
what would
that
raise the
shit
flag.
That's what raised the flag.
Because
with
I
me.
ain't like little girls when I was a little boy.
You see,
and I've always
there's
liked
no
women
way.
ever
There's
since
no
I was little.
way.
So that would have raised the eyebrow to me as a young boy. Like, why the girls don't get to come?
Right.
Why is just us boys?
But
Hanging out
mine,
with
you,
your
not,
ass.
you ain't gonna ask him why you just
All
want
the
to
time.
And I probably would have got sent home.
He go a couple of millions. Y'all just go shopping or
I
something.
probably
He
would
can
have
stay
got
here
sent
with me.
home.
Right, you got the kids whose parent who
For sure.
probably didn't feel comfortable with the situation and knew something was wrong, but their parents was like, "Oh, you know, we need this,
No.
or
Yeah.
just be
My
nice to
mortgage
Mr.
is
Jackson."
due.
You know what I mean?
Way.
She said, "Be nice."
But
to
that's the
Mr.
thing.
Jackson.
A lot of people target people who they know are in dire straits.
Yeah.
People who are desperate. You know what I mean? They're
And
not
then-
targeting somebody who's just like already said and like.
But my
And
kid
then
is
when
so
you get
precious.
off
I'm
on
not
the-
just letting you just go.
Yeah.
My daughter is 17.
can't
I don't
do
fucking
that
just let
shit.
her go any. I tell her, listen, boo, you can't go. They taking girls.
Yeah.
The two
literally.
major issues I've
Literally.
always had with Michael Jackson and R. Kelly is after you got past the first trial, you wasn't supposed to jaywalk.
He jaywalked.
You
Well,
not
that's
supposed
what-
to do
That's
nothing.
that's what Robert said. He was like,
Nothing else.
y'all. He was like,
get
and it made
cleared.
it seem so bad. He was like, I got off the first time. What makes y'all think I would do this again? So
That
just
was
because you
bullshit
said
line.
it,
Yeah.
I'ma
but just
say it
'cause
like
you
this.
said it don't
We
mean you
came
didn't do
from, You got to think about where we came from. We came from a time where older men were marrying 12 and 13-year-old girls. This is so that was just the next phase of it. Like, you know what I
Got
mean?
married young.
Yeah.
Our brother man.
Oh,
She
yeah.
explained
Right.
to
We
us.
got
She's like,
some-
I
we
was
got family
12.
members.
She was 12.
She was 12. He was 21.
20.
So what
Because
the fuck is we doing?
I have had conversations with
No, she was 12. He was 18.
I have had conversations with people
He was 18.
that feel like because we as
Still gross.
young girls can menstruate as early as 8 years old, 7 years old, and that's
It felt like
the
that was the
time
marker
that
that made you a woman.
that is the marker because we are physically able to get pregnant.
Yeah.
And
That's
bear
the
children.
marker that makes us women. And so, what's the issue?
They've always over sexualized black
If
people.
y'all watch the show, the girl said I had my first baby at 12. So you was pregnant 11.
11.
Yeah.
Well,
He was having
listen.
sex with you at 10, 11 years old. Then, but these white
Imagine.
And to speak to
Grown
some,
man
and
over
to
16
speak to
years.
some of these families, let me just say
it
something.
was so wow.
When the very first time I had got married, I was 17. My husband was 24. I ain't got no business with this man.
That's right.
No, none of my family said, "Girl, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, there's a better way. We can do it this way."
Right.
Nobody came up with any
Right.
other solution other
Yeah.
than y'all just
Just
You
let
know,
her,
let-
just let her
just
go. Let her
get
do it.
married.
But also, that, and I hate to say it, that was a different time.
That was
And
part of the
also-
culture. To
And
be
also,
married
would you
was
have
like
listened
the
to them?
ultimate.
If you
And
was
it was
already
a
set to marry
circumstance.
somebody, you was gonna marry that man. So it's just like it's sad that things had to go down the way they did. Like I said, we're coming from a time where people was marrying 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
Right.
So at least you was that
least you was
far up in
almost-
age. You know what I'm
Marriage was
saying?
the goal.
Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
damn, like
Yeah.
13.
Yeah, 13. That's early.
But it's like you
Yeah,
said,
13, I
when
was
they
thinking.
use
Right.
menstruation as the
Right.
marker. You know what I mean? Because technically it was supposed to just be about reproducing and carrying
Right.
the bloodline. This is going back to the Romans and all that, right?
Like
Then,
that.
but it never was about that. It was
Hell
always
no.
about
sex.
Yeah.
It was always about sex. That was
Because
the
the
cover.
Romans and back in that time they were highly sexual people and very perverse people.
Yeah,
Very
very
perverse.
brothers and
Even
sisters.
the
I
even the
wish I
stone
fucking
sculptures
would.
are like
Yeah,
some of the stone
yeah.
sculptures. You like, is that a little boy by you?
Right.
It's
Right.
pedophilia.
Right.
It's
The boy about to
acts
finish
of
like
pedophilia.
this.
Right.
Frozen in time.
That's why Game
Like-
of Thrones they tried to cancel Game of Thrones because they was like, why is there so
Yeah.
much incest? But that's
That's
the
what
what
way
the
was
that
time
happening.
was. Even
Yeah.
okay, so right now they have the Game of Thrones spinoff or whatever.
Right.
It's called The First Dragon or whatever. And in there, the
Same
older
thing.
guy's about to marry this little girl.
Yep.
And they're showing you the conviction. In this one, they're like, that's not. But she's so young. They keep mentioning how like
Well, they
it's
have
not
to.
right.
They
Exactly.
have
Now
to.
they gotta because it's like the masses are gonna be like.
What
So
are
they
you
gotta
doing?
show that they don't really feel like it's okay.
They gotta
even
modernize
hug
it
Yeah.
a little bit.
Exactly.
When you know good and damn
Make
well
it seem like
they
they had
weren't
some
talking
kind
about
of
that.
moral
At
fiber.
all.
And,
At all.
Shit.
That's
Period.
even how I feel about the Elvis movie. We were just watching the Elvis movie.
Oh, and the
Somebody,
little girl was
Al,
on-
His
Von-
wife was, what,
Al
12 or
Von
13?
Hundley
13?
said, spoke about Elvis.
Yeah. Oh, Elvis. Right.
Jerry Lee
And
Lewis.
Yeah.
They,
No, Jerry Lee
they
Lewis,
put it
yeah.
in the movie, but of course
Yeah.
they made it real smooth.
Yeah,
They made it real cute.
glorified
Well, they don't
it.
He
wanna
was still on there like,
tarnish-
you're such the beautifulest
'Cause
girl
he
in
married.
the world. I'm like, what the fuck?
'Cause he
This
married.
nigga
I'ma
sitting
need-
on
I'ma
he's sitting on
need
the
you
floor
not
of
to
her
do the
room
Elvis
and she
voice.
talking about having to go to school and
Right.
he just chilling. He in the
Right.
military. He got his military uniform on.
Yeah.
And she in there with
Door
pigtails.
wide open. Look,
and
door wide open.
She in there with pigtails
I'm
and
like, where
stuffed
the parents
animals
at?
and
This
it's
is
like
Elvis.
fringe on her bed. Like, oh, this a kid. Okay.
Right. And you about to give her that dick.
But we need to address the undercover pedophilia.
You about to give her that dick, are you?
You ain't had to say it again. Kim.
You bastard.
We need to address the undercover pedophilia because it's this large obsession with like pigtails and like
Knee
high
socks.
socks and soccer skirts
How
and
about this? How
When I
about
went
Like-
to the
like
Dominican
hairless
Clean.
individuals. Like
No,
you
I
want a
you-
baby.
Listen,
You want a
I want
baby.
you to go look up the acronym M.A.P. Okay, and I want you to ride around when next time y'all in the suburbs like Royal Oak, Ferndale, out there, and I want you because I remember when I was driving Uber when I first found out about this group, and I remember seeing this flag.
Group of these motherfuckers.
It is actual movement, right? MAP, right? They got a flag.
They got a flag.
It's called the Minor Attracted People.
Fuck that.
Yes, they tried to add that
Go
to the
look it up.
LGBTQ
Go, and listen,
acronym.
Yep, they tried to
They tried to add
because
P
it's the P. They
to
tried
the
to add
LGBTQ,
pedophilia. They're
and
trying
they
to make
have
pedophilia.
I thought it was
They're
a-
trying to make pedophilia a
They
sexual
have Facebook
preference.
groups
Yeah, they
and
are.
all types
They
of
are.
groups that
They
you
are.
can join and all this.
Yeah.
And they was like, how am I wrong for being attracted? They posting pictures of these kids like, look at her. How am I wrong for being
Y'all out here
attracted to her? And I'm like,
protesting abortion clinics. Protest
This is the shit you
that.
should be a.
But I know when I went to the Dominican Republic and we saw the prostitutes down there, that's how they were dressed. No
Like
matter
little
how,
girls.
no matter how old they were,
Like little girls.
no matter how developed they were, they all had little pigtails
But
with
what
the
does
high
that
socks
tell
and the
you?
skirts, and they had braces.
what does that tell you?
'Cause
There's
we
an
were like, what
obsession.
is the thing
There's
with
an obsession
braces down
among
here?
men for underage girls. There's an obsession among men for underage girls.
I might like
You're
them a little
nasty,
younger
sir.
than me.
You
but,
nasty. NASTY. Why
I might like 'em
are
a
you
little-
so nasty?
IE.
I might like them a little younger than me, but I ain't about to go to jail.
Like there's
Oh
a
my
serious
God.
And there's some other outfits I can
Kinda
think
odd.
of to dress you up in than
You
some
know what I'm saying?
pigtails.
Can't you be the hot police officer?
Yeah,
Right.
They want
it's
you to
amazing.
you gotta talk in a baby voice.
It is amazing
No, I
because
don't like
when
that
I'm out
either.
in the streets with my daughter is gorgeous,
Mm-hmm.
and I was her, and my grandma would be like, "She's 10."
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was a little thick. I'm at 10.
Right.
But looking at her, and watch, because I watch how they look at her, and I watch how they talk to her, and I be like, "Hey, bruh,
Right. She's a child.
that's a baby, nigga."
I know. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Look what I had to deal
Yeah.
with.
You know what I'm
Two
saying?
of them.
It's the shit is crazy.
Somebody rolled
I
up
was-
on her one time when we stayed on Outer Drive. And you and Ashley was out playing, and the guy rolled up, "Hey, boo," or whatever he said, and she was like, 14 to get you 20. I was like, "I raised
know
up
that-
right
Yeah,
now."
I was
Thank
telling
you, Jesus.
I was telling Reno that earlier. I was like, and Mo, I was telling him like one thing about me when I was younger, I developed very, very fast. I was 5'7" at 13 and thick, and so I looked older, but I was always honest. Like, hey, I told them we got shot at when I was 13 years old. We got shot at because I told a guy like I'm 13, and he was like, "You lying?
You
You
ain't
ain't gotta
gotta- yeah,
lie.
you ain't
Like
gotta lie.
if you ain't want to talk to me, you could
You
have
ain't
just told
gotta
me
shoot
that."
me,
And
though.
then we came out the store, and all his guys was on the porch, and they started shooting at us. I was like, okay, you know what I mean? So yeah, I definitely can relate.
And
to
for a
that
lot of men,
situation,
it's
but
work. A lot
A
of
lot of young girls,
hate.
a lot of young girls are not gonna be like, "Hey, I'm 15."
for a lot of
They're
these
gonna be like,
assholes,
"Yeah, I'm
it's
18."
worth the jail time.
That's a lot.
Right.
That's
That's the thing.
Until they get there,
That's
They'll
terrible.
do it. They'll do
These
yeah,
cats-
until they
it's-
get there.
or
There's
some
so
of them,
many
some
bad
of them,
cats
you know,
that
they
get
go in there
so
and they
much
link back up with they
exposure.
bae.
you would never think
They
that there
come
was
off.
any good men walking the face of the earth.
You
Because
would think,
these
huh?
are the guys that get the most press. They get the most exposure. They do the most dirt. And it's like the dude that's not even living like that, he got to almost kind of clam up and walk in a cave. Just so no one won't nobody fuck with him.
Yeah, and that's fucked up.
Good guys finish last.
The good
That's
guys
fucked
really do finish last.
That's fucked up.
That is true. That is
But-
true.
But the,
The chick lied to me about
That's
her
a
age
topic.
before. I had to tell y'all off the air. Because
Wow.
statute of limitations
It ain't
on
up
them.
yet. Real shit. Real
And,
shit.
I think we all done been
shit.
there at a certain point. You
Hey,
messed
mama
with
young.
somebody and didn't know they was young as they was.
For sure.
I can't. I keep. I don't know. I've been attracting a lot of youngins.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
bad, mommy.
A lot of
Muscle.
youngins lately.
Yeah.
And I can't because I have older children. I can't date no 35-year-old man.
It's a weird perspective though, because it's like as long as I've always had like an older man infatuation
Yeah.
or whatever. But now that I'm older, I be looking at older guys like you're weird.
Because they're old.
Yeah.
old.
Kind of weird
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I'm like your daughter. Like,
Yeah. Because
to
now
an extent.
older for you is old.
It's old.
Yeah.
Right now it's like
Yeah.
you got a daughter my age. That's
Right.
kind of strange.
That's weird.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
That's
also,
weird.
I understand this is the conversation we was having earlier. I was like, I get it because I hate to say it, there are exceptions to the rule.
There
like
are.
I was super mature. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
me
lie. Like
too.
I loved jazz.
too,
I
yeah.
loved,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
like
that'll-
philosophy
As a
and like,
teenager.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we had moved so many. Like I just knew a lot at a young age, and I was super mature and I was calm. I wasn't
That
like
didn't help
extra.
it.
I ain't even like candy.
Right.
I wasn't a kid for real.
Right.
I ain't even like candy. So I
can
get it.
relate.
I get it. How it was like, damn, you don't seem your age at
Right.
all.
Yeah.
But that's like one in not a lot. Like not a whole lot.
I
I
always
mean, like
got that too, and that made it a lot more difficult for me. Where I always dated older men, like
yeah.
10 years.
Yeah,
older,
exactly.
You know, but as now
Exactly.
that I'm 50, I'm not against a 60-year-old, but he got to be pretty fucking spry.
Yeah.
You gotta be
for sure.
spry.
And
You
see,
understand what I'm
I
saying?
always dated older women, but now that I'm where I'm at, and like
Now everybody's trying to bring it back a little bit.
Yeah.
aunties, they don't do it for
Well,
me.
it's just who you're attracted to and who's attracted to you.
Aunties
You
don't
know what I
do it
mean?
for me.
Well, see that, but that's where my problem
love
lies.
you.
It's like, okay,
The aunties-
so I got 33 and 35-year-old men trying to holler at me.
Yeah.
I got
Fine ass auntie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my son is
Yeah.
that age.
Yeah.
I think it's like women.
You could have went to school, my son. No, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Women just
I'm
want to
good.
feel
And then he gonna be
loved,
looking
and
at
I
you
feel like
funny.
men want to
That's
feel
all.
younger.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So women, you know, as long I hate to say it, no matter what age it's coming from, if it's the right energy, most women will be like, all right, I'll bite.
Mm-hmm.
Men, when they get up in age, they want to feel like they used to feel.
Right.
You know what I'm
Still
saying?
got it.
They
A
want to
lot
feel like they
of
still
them, but a lot of them
got
ain't
it.
got it. They need to get the fuck on.
Don't got it at all. I'm not gonna lie. Don't got it.
Nigga, the Viagra is not working.
Especially for the typical young chick that like to, you know, be on. Yeah, you're not gonna keep up with that girl.
It's not gonna happen. I'm people a fucking heart attack.
You gonna
At
conquer
I don't know what's wrong with my chest. You keep fucking
You
with
keep
Chana
fucking with
Mel's
me.
ass.
for real.
You fucking with Shaquanda.
Milk.
Shawanda.
You better go on back to
Oh,
Annabelle.
Rachel.
I don't know, cause I'll be seeing them old dudes in the gym. They be getting it in.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but
you
that
got
don't.
something. You
But
got
that
something.
don't mean that member works.
get
Now,
it.
I haven't had this
Right.
issue, right?
Mm.
Because I will date me a 60, 70-year-old. I will. But many of my girlfriends, like the vast majority, say that older men, the member ain't working. And I'm like, baby, I'm so blessed. But a lot of them are like,
Never-
these
can't
niggas,
relate.
I cannot. These niggas are not fucking like
Yeah.
they want to get fucked. So they're looking at
Let's talk about how it started.
younger
real
men.
young now. It started real young.
It is.
60s,
Yeah.
70s. Oh, it starts real young.
It
now.
does.
And maybe it's the lean and the pills
It
and
is.
the liquor and the honey packs
blood
and
pressure and all that shit.
It's a
It
lot
is.
of different things.
But
But
I'm
I'm
gonna
tell you
tell
right
you,
now.
I'm gonna tell you
It don't
some
be
shit.
working like
But
that.
no, but
Yeah.
that's why I stopped.
Yeah,
As you should have.
Yeah.
No,
mess with
because
that
no,
shit.
listen, I was
You see my face.
popping Zane. I never popped as a pill in my life. Like we used to just because I was hanging with my
Yeah,
niggas,
yeah. Put
Put
it in the
it-
drink.
put it in the drink.
Put it in the drink for sure.
and they turn it. It's basically lean. now.
Right,
So
right.
I ain't gotta sit there and be just looking all with the shit
Drooly
in the corner.
mouth and
Right.
shit. Yeah, looking
Right.
all trout mouthy and
Yeah,
shit.
we just sitting there drinking shit like that. But I drunk it so fucking much, like I could not live without it. I had a couple of girls come over before.
You what?
They
Had a couple of girls come over.
Uh-huh.
And it sound like that right there.
It didn't
I
happen.
swear, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, and I can talk about it because
Shooting off
I
them
want,
perkies.
because I want my niggas to know, like, that shit is real. Like,
Yeah.
never
Yeah,
did a
sure.
perk in my life ever,
Yeah.
but that was the time when it was in.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
we
in.
off the bars.
Right, people
Yeah.
was trying to lean. They were trying to be Lil
Yeah,
Wayne.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
They were trying
So-
to be like slow motion.
Yeah.
Which
Nigga,
was
And see,
stupid.
I don't do it
And it
at
had,
all.
and it
So,
had you straight
'cause I
though,
like to
like.
be coherent.
I still get morning wood and
I like,
shit.
I
So
like
I'm
to be
straight.
alert.
Listen, I
when I'm
swear,
with
I
my-
Ain't no
literally was
problems
like,
over here.
Morning wood. Yeah.
and then I was
It
afraid to
used
go to the
bother
doctor too.
me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe if I just stop something that just happened, I'm telling you, like, maybe a month, maybe more than a month. I was just like, I'm just walking around.
But
Like,
it did
oh,
Needed a good-
to the
he
point
needed
where
a good
even if I
detox.
watched the porn, dog, nothing was going on. I'm looking like, hold on,
Oh,
dog.
no.
Like, usually I ain't even
Right,
got to touch
some people
myself
need a good
yet
detox.
to make
Okay.
me hard. I usually have to be like, all right, let me just
Like,
get the
some
motor
people-
going then.
Look,
Look,
they white.
let me get the motor going then.
Right.
Nothing.
The motor going.
Whoa.
But then I stopped it. Then next thing you know, it was like,
Boing, yo, 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 yo.
but never again.
We're
I
back.
told myself,
We back.
The only thing that used to bother me
Yes,
is
because
just
you just so young. And
Yeah.
You
I was. Ooh,
Women that
bad.
feel like they had to get high to have sex would bother me. 'Cause
Who were
sometimes
they?
I wouldn't know
Women
how to
really
take
feel
that
like that?
personal. Like,
oh, so you gotta get high to
Yeah,
fuck
you got
me
to get
and
fucked.
shit?
Right.
That you have to get fucked up, or I have to
They
get fucked
they
up?
have to get fucked up. Like I don't really drink or
That's
smoke.
suspicious.
I'm more sociable like with
Right.
it. Like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
if I'm around people I trust.
And it's cocktail
and-
time.
Yeah,
It's cocktail
exactly.
time. Yeah.
But I might date a woman who
I'm gonna tell you right
she
now.
got to get blowed.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I've never
I'ma
heard
tell
that
you
from
right
a
now.
lady. That
Tell us
I've
right
never
now.
heard that.
Tell you
Gotta
right
get
now.
blowed.
Tell us right now.
Hide in the bubble.
I do like a little
I'ma
drink.
tell you right
so
now.
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
gonna tell you like
But
this.
I'm either
I'm
or.
gonna tell you like
Yeah.
this, pimp. If she had to get blowed, she wasn't feeling it.
She was not.
If she had to get blowed, that's something that tricks do.
Because that's weird.
That's something tricks do. Tricks get high.
I guess every woman I fuck with.
Yeah,
So
that's
that they
weird.
can deal
I'm
with
telling
it.
you right
They'll
now,
sit there and
if
just
she
blow
had
all
to
your
get
weed,
blowed, she did not like
all
you
the
like that.
drink.
Yeah, that's weird as
I'm
fuck.
telling you
Hey, look,
right
if
now.
you want to finish that bottle
That's weird
before
as
y'all
fuck.
do it,
That's weird as fuck.
Because, you know,
I ain't even making it.
the natural
two
thing,
shots.
you know.
Yep.
Yeah, because if I'm
It's
It's
really
been people,
Look,
it's been, you know,
a
people
shot for
out
me,
there
a
that I
look.
just look too long and I be like,
You know what? Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
yeah, that you should leave out the room.
Yeah, I think it's
That's
time.
not, yeah. If she gotta get blowed, she
Wow.
won't feel it.
That
And I
might
hate
not
to
be
say it.
all the time.
That's all the time.
Yeah,
Hey,
'cause I like
that's all the time.
Yeah.
I don't want to scream into the mic now.
Yeah.
I want to respect 7 Mile Radio. But what I want to
That
say
is all
is
the time,
for
sir.
women,
that I can
because
feel.
not to say like we don't have like issues down there, but that's more so a man thing with the whole,
Yeah.
you know,
No,
erectile
I've heard
dysfunction.
women say it makes it better for them to be.
I mean, it does,
You
but
know,
I don't have to
you
get
can get
high.
turned up. You can get turned
to
up.
do
but
it.
Yeah.
I never felt like.
But like
you
every
know,
time. Every
No,
time.
not. I'm saying like.
No, not every time.
No, I'm saying like
She made it a point that that's what she had to do.
not necessarily had to do, but like say for instance, if I invite you over and you done came over, you brought your own liquor, your own weed or whatever, something like that. Then yeah, I'ma feel some kind of way.
No, I'm ready to turn up. Is all. I'm ready to
I'ma
turn up.
feel
Is
some
all.
kind of
Shit,
way.
not me. I feel like you came
Now
for
we
the party.
all
It's
we
time to
all
get
know
down.
about the turn up
Time to
vibes.
get down.
Yeah.
Oh, you
But
like
you
me.
he made it seem like he said every woman he didn't date.
You came
I'm
prepared.
saying,
and
like,
shit.
I
You
don't-
came prepared.
You got to understand, I don't drink and smoke.
Oh, right.
So
Oh, yeah, so
if
there you go.
every woman I deal with does,
But it's a lot of people that have sex very sober.
I mean, I do, but I can't speak for them.
Clearly.
That's what I'm saying. Women. Okay, let me speak about women. Like it's a lot of
I
women
mean,
that-
I guess if I'm in a relationship with you, yeah, you're probably sober when we're having sex and we're in a relationship. But I'm saying
What about
like,
not in a relationship?
Man.
I'm saying most women that I meet,
Like on the first,
yeah, like
first
most
time.
women that I meet and stuff like that, they usually have a vice. They usually either like to drink or like to smoke or both. Or and
Oh, that
I've
is
met a couple that even like to pop pills or whatever. I don't do it.
Right.
So I like to be coherent.
So let me ask you this:
that makes
Is
sense.
that a turn off for you?
It used to be.
Because y'all
Now
making me
you've
feel
just
like a straight
accepted
dope
it because
Yeah.
it seems like
Yeah.
that's
I would
what
say
you
maybe.
want.
I would
thought
say
it was
maybe.
I thought it was the norm
I'm
for
blowing
a
hella
while.
bloods.
Nah, I don't think.
So I
But
left
it's
it
not.
alone.
But I
Yeah,
would
it's
say
not.
it's not. But I will say that maybe it's because like women do lead. Most women lead with emotions, so maybe that's their way of like disconnecting and like being like, this is just a.
I
this
can
is
be
just
in
a
it, but
situation.
not be
Yeah,
in it.
like that may be the case for sure.
I feel like I got some kind of disorder right now. Shit.
You do?
Dog, because me and him sitting over here like,
Sober sex. Like I don't think I'm since
I
the
smoke
first
too much
person I've
weed,
been
so I
with.
ain't never
I don't
sober.
think
never
the
sober.
first.
And see,
I
I'm
think
always
the girl
Okay.
I lost my
sober.
virginity with.
Y'all have had sober
Come on
sex.
now.
I'm always
First
sober.
thing in
Come
the
on.
morning,
This is
your
one
dick
thing-
is
this is
hard
one
before
point I
your
wanna make.
blunt is
I'm,
lit.
You know, here's the thing,
I'm
you know-
blown from last
Listen,
night.
Okay,
This
here's
is
the thing
one
now.
point I always
I
want
ain't
to
gonna
make
say-
about
but-
smoking and drinking. I always make a joke and be like, how do you know you are who you are if you're never sober, right? Because I know people that wake up smoking and go to sleep smoking. When are you?
Right. Exactly.
Because you can say I don't be tripping when I'm high. I'll be normal, but what's normal?
What's
I
normal?
know
Who
when
are
I'm
you?
high.
What do you know? Yeah.
But that's what I'm
know
saying.
when I'm
Because
high.
you don't.
So that's
Yeah, I
odd
know
to
when I'm
me. That's one thing that's always been odd to me. When are you yourself?
But chimney
I'm
one
like
and
this.
chimney two over here.
And
I'm
that
like,
means
I'm about to
that
fuck you niggas up.
you're never with any woman that you want to remember. like
No,
giving
that's-
this
and see, and
bitch
that's
the
what I'm about to say.
business.
And that's what I was want to go. That's what made me think about it. It's like, damn. So am I? And I'm like, hell no. Because it ain't been. It's been plenty of chick where I can't remember a chick where I had to purposely get high to. Like it ain't never been that.
Nah,
it's been
it
more
ain't
so
never
of.
been that.
It's like and I was thinking about it myself, and I think about like a puppy
I
dog
was
when his
like,
owner get home. No, like that's what I be like. I'm excited and
Right,
shit. You know what I'm
right,
saying? I'm like I'm
right.
getting ready. It's something that I'm looking forward to.
Right, like I'm off
not-
adrenaline.
Yeah, it's adrenaline.
I'm off of sheer
But
adrenaline.
can you
It's like a sugar
have
rush.
that same adrenaline without being inebriated or
No,
high?
what I'm saying is,
I'm
I didn't,
asking you.
What I'm saying is, I didn't say that gives it to me.
That's not what I'm saying.
said,
I'm
can you?
asking you.
Can you still
Yeah.
turn up like that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
let me tell you
Because
now.
you said
the
never.
tequila turn you to a
what I
demon
was,
now.
and that's what I want
So
to.
you a
expound
tequila
on.
demon
What
without
I-
the tequila?
Probably,
Nah,
but what I'm
I
saying,
am.
okay, listen. But what I'm saying is, what I in my mind, here you go. Let me throw something at your ass. It didn't even hit me. Who was talking to me?
But that's
So
the same
what I was
as
thinking about
with
is, what
women.
has there been a
Yeah,
woman
for
who
sure.
I've been
That's
with
a fact.
Yeah, that
and
you had
haven't
to
been sober,
intentionally.
or no, that I've said that I've been with where I was ever sober and did it with her. I don't think it's ever been the one since the first one that I've been with. Everyone I've had drunk sex.
But
with.
in the morning, but
Every time,
but in
not
the
every time, not
morning,
every time.
or at least a
Yeah,
time.
it's been it's
Okay.
probably was a regular occurrence still. It's
Oh,
been
okay.
times where I have it. It ain't like it was a necessity.
Okay.
That's the thing.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm
asking.
saying? It wasn't a necessity. But
That's
it's like
what
if
I'm
I knew it was coming, oh yeah, I'm getting prepared.
You
But
about
the
to
thing
get
is,
fucked up.
I feel like
and
you
really,
You say you on the way?
Yeah.
So you could be loose.
If I get that, I'm on the way texting. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going
you
to
gotta-
the pint. I'm
going
getting-
in.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Bitch, I got
Yeah.
no
I got
I
the
gotta
drunk
get
pants
there.
I
on.
might
Don't
take a
draws
shot.
on.
Yeah,
I
all
might
that.
take a shot.
oh my
Yeah, I got.
Oh, see, at least
I
you
might take a
see,
shot.
So you'll be
he
loose.
get a
Don't
little
go full
But
retard.
listen,
Shot.
but listen, that's because, and you might
But
take a
do you-
shot because
do you like smoke
that lowers
cigars
your
or anything?
inhibitions
Yeah,
as well.
I smoke
It
cigars.
does.
You know what I'm
bitches
saying? When
got
you
me.
take you smoke or you
But
know
that's not
take
why.
water,
That's
drink or
not.
whatever.
I know it does that, but that's
Sometime
not why I
yeah.
do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not.
But let's be
Yeah,
real.
we know that's why
we
you
all
don't do it.
know,
Come on now.
you know, under
Come
the
on.
influence, that
Come
may
on
be like
now.
something
It be
else.
You ain't
It'd
calling
be a
nobody
different-
on a regular
It'd
day.
be a different situation.
Let's go.
It'd be
Yeah.
a different situation. Like
Yeah.
most of the time,
That's
sober
true.
situations is like that's the person you're
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
And they there.
You're not
Yeah.
like randomly
Like,
sober. Like
I think
"Can you
Joe
come
said that's
through?"
like.
Right.
I just, you know, let's be
Saying, like,
real.
what you doing?
Like nigga, when I'm sober, I'm
Come
watching
over and
my
have a little
shows.
sex.
Like
So
what
I'm
are you
sober?
talking about?
You're mating.
Snuggle up in the blanket.
You're mating.
Yeah.
You're not.
No, I was sober when
You
I
know,
called.
it's just
But by the time
mating.
you got here, I had a little.
You ain't fucking. and
We had a
shit.
little
Like,
look.
we
A little
mating.
look.
We had a little look.
If I took a
You're
drink,
performing the act of sex.
Okay,
Like,
something is going down.
Oh,
drunk,
yeah.
you fucking. That's when the fucking. Get to the fucking part.
Oh
God
my
just ain't
God.
blessed me with a girl that just smoke weed like me though. I ain't never. I
That's
had
why
one-
I
I don't
said,
think
like,
that's possible.
think she was doing.
It's possible. No, I know some bitches
if
that
you,
do.
possible.
but
I-
what kind of women are they?
I know some
That's a
that's
good
doing their
question.
thing.
That's what I was
That's
gonna
a good
say.
But
question.
blow.
No,
They make
I
sure they
know
got their little
some.
shit
I
to
know
the side.
some that
I'm
got their
trying to
life
think, though.
together.
I'm
Okay,
trying
but
to
they
think.
blow
And
blow.
And they
They
blow.
They blow blow.
Hey,
Okay.
dang,
What,
Okay.
blow what? Weed? What you talking about?
That's a
I didn't hear the
fact.
question.
that's a
What-
good one.
And I got a
But
couple
she's also
girlfriends,
older,
but they
too,
older.
though.
Right.
They older.
She
Yeah.
said, but you know, a lot of women when they get settled in, they
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
blow like that.
Yeah.
But you got that right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't think of a lot
Yeah.
of chicks like
either. I
my
can't-
age, our age, where I'm like,
Yeah. Because at
Slide
that point,
through
it's
and
like,
blow
what
heavy.
you doing?
yeah. But you know what I always said, like with me not really being a smoker, I don't really see myself settling down right now with a man who is like a heavy
real
smoker, because I
smoker,
don't think
yeah.
we would have a whole lot in common.
Yeah.
You know,
You laughing like a
It would
like
get on your
honestly, a lot of
nerves.
younger men who smoke constantly. That's I'm not gonna say that's their life, but they gotta smoke, nigga. And I'll be like, are you you?
Yeah.
Are you you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you you?
You
You're not.
know?
You're not you.
Are you you? What are you like when you sober? Do I like you when you sober?
Right. I never know. I don't
That's
know.
something I would need to know. So I don't see it
Always
happening.
feel
And I
like-
think
look,
that,
feel like
and I think that rightfully so. Like a lot of men that smoke like y'all would prefer somebody that's like, yeah, okay, baby, about to roll up, da da da.
Right.
And I respect that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want
Yeah.
somebody
I've
that's
had-
a kindred
I've
spirit.
had both. I mean, the
I
kindred
never
spirit.
had
I've
that.
had.
You need your older lady.
I
That's
had
all.
one.
You
I had
young
one,
dumb bitch.
but
That's what it
it
is.
wasn't.
That's what it is.
That's what
It's
it is.
crazy.
I agree.
I do too.
I think she did coke too. So that's why
Damn.
she was crazy. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that.
I found out a chick that I
Yeah.
like did cocaine.
You know-
I did
And I
too.
was like, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That
yeah,
fucked me up.
Knowing when it's time to leave.
Yeah, knowing
I
when
Yeah.
know
it's time
something
to
like
go.
that.
it's like this all the time. Like,
know, I can
you
see
got
you.
nose hairs or what? Bitch?
What is we doing?
Come on now.
Happening here. You got
You
allergies.
making my nose itch.
Right.
Bitches, we on
Sinus
it.
problems.
Look, is we on it? Shit.
You realize I can see you?
Oh my god.
Let's figure
Oh
it
my
out.
God.
But I found out a lot of girls that I talked to.
She
niggas
like
did
younger than
heavy-
me and shit. So that's
heavy
like,
coke.
yeah,
You be
this
like,
is, yeah.
Yeah, I'm learning now
That's
that
wild.
coke is like a super popular
yeah,
thing.
it's
It
not a-
is.
but
Yeah.
it's
For
not
a
a
minute,
thing.
it wasn't
came,
really-
it came back
It
around.
came
came
back,
back
huh?
around.
Yep, it came back
But you know, I
around.
know a lot
I
of
don't think
functional
it never
coke
left.
heads. I'm
No,
not gonna
yeah,
lie.
like,
Lot
you wouldn't
of
even know.
I know some functional coke heads, and
Lot
I'll be
of
like,
them.
"Right.
Right.
shit." Because
I got a
ain't
brother
doing
here to
it.
tell you like,
I ain't doing
I hit a bump right here off the fucking kneecap. You be like,
Right.
bitch.
Nah.
A bump
the
off your
kneecap.
knee.
Wait, he be like, but if
Real
I
talk.
ever fucking catch you, I'm like,
Blew my mind. I was
Well,
at Space
thank
Howard
you.
graduation.
Because they know everybody can't be like them.
Yep.
but nigga, pony.
That's how I feel. I have a very close
everything.
friend who is an avid coke doer. Everybody can't be like him. When I tell you this person is so functional
So
and just
functional.
normal,
It's a gift.
and people
So
try
functional to
and
when
people,
I found out, I was like,
and people try to like
how?
emulate
Really?
them, and it's like, oh, now you're
And
like
then
You
they
don't
this.
say,
steal
yeah,
cars or
everybody
radios.
Now
can't
you're a
do it.
crackhead. Oh, because you try to be them.
One of
Blow
my
your
father
head off.
friends is like
Now
that.
you're on crack.
Yeah.
And I
Nigga,
never
you
knew.
don't-
I never knew he was that heavy into it.
Dummy.
Nigga don't even
Okay.
lose weight.
Dumb, dumb.
Look,
But
Nigga
I
don't
was
even
like,
lose
man,
weight.
they got houses and cars and
Yeah.
functioning businesses. And
Ain't
everything.
skinny.
And,
Exactly.
yeah, he was.
That's
hustling.
the
got his
tricky
ass.
part right there.
He's all
That's
hustling
correct.
and
You still
shit.
thick.
that's correct.
You
Crack-
still-
Ain't ass
You
shit.
still thick out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you still thick
Yeah,
out here in these streets.
that's correct. Crack,
And-
crack the one take you down.
It seemed
Yeah,
like
that's a fact.
he had a bad relationship, and then that's when everything started going downhill.
Oh,
And I told my dad, I said, well, maybe he just heartbroken. He's like, nah, he always been doing dope. He was like, it's just now add the heartbreak with the dope, and now everything is just falling
up.
apart. Right.
Yeah.
Chop it through.
All it
That's
takes is one
crazy.
heartbreak,
Yeah.
baby. You one
What
heartbreak
were
away.
we-
Especially when you
I always,
old.
but I don't know how to blow my nose, so shit, good luck on saying Jason did coke.
Right.
Bitch, they never tell me I did.
It took me-
Cause look, bitch,
It took me
I
till
say
I was
crackheads like,
in my
what I would
40s
do.
before I could even use nasal spray.
you.
I was terrified of
Crackhead
nasal
tell you
spray.
that?
Wow.
Shout out to Auntie Boo.
What I would do.
I
to
know,
be you.
I
right?
love you, Auntie. If you still
Hey,
on here, I love
sister.
you.
Auntie Boo was on there.
Auntie
Yeah,
Boo.
she watches.
I love you, baby. Birthdays, you know.
Y'all terrible.
Our birthday is
Right.
right
That
there,
is
baby.
that is the other Kimberly in my life.
Okay.
That's my baby right there. My big sis.
But that's somebody who got some stories.
Oh, my
God.
God.
She tell you
Man,
about
a
her
CEO
working.
for 25 years
Yes,
at
nigga.
Jackson.
Oh, yeah. You definitely
Wow.
got
So
some
look,
stories.
so my auntie used to bring me condoms, right? So I used to be like, all right, for sure. Auntie and I used to think like, shit, auntie, I love you, but ain't nobody popping. Like, come on now, you bringing me all these condoms, somebody popping you like this, auntie, goddamn. So
So
she was like, I'm just making sure you stay safe. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, all right. I'm like, hell yeah, all right, cool.
Whole time.
She like, I'm like, then I asked, I'm like, where the fuck did you get these from? She was like, where else would I get them from? I'm like, you go to the store and you get different brands.
You go collect them.
Cause
It's-
she giving him bags.
There's
and
so
shit.
many
Right.
brands
But,
of them.
but to be transparent, she used to give me pads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, just to make sure I stay straight. You know
But
what
I'm
I'm saying?
talking about
So this is that auntie.
Right.
Listen, but
I
I'm
don't
trying
get my
to-
niece pads. I don't get my nephew pads.
Right,
Like,
right.
She like,
So
she's like, here you
amazing.
go with the condoms. I'm like,
Damn.
where you getting these from? She was like,
'Cause I
you
didn't
know
even
what's
know
up.
that.
I'm looking like, what the fuck? What do you mean? She like, you know what's up. I'm looking like,
I really don't.
I'm not
right.
doing it this much. She like, no. Where I get them from, you know, I work at the gym. I'm like, yeah, it's a bunch of niggas. She's like, you got it.
That's when he realized, like,
I'm looking like,
oh, the niggas,
the
need
niggas
them.
is using these bitches. She said they gotta stay
Each
safe
other.
too.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
That shit, yo.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I'm looking
Stay
like,
out of
I'm
jail.
using butthole condoms for bitches.
You know what? You
That's
went
why they
too
don't
far.
break like that.
Too far. Because them bitches ultra durable.
Them bitches like, goddamn.
Them bitches is the CO coming durable, nigga.
Yeah.
You need to know that.
I swear, I'd have tested one like,
sleeve.
Look at this
on.
fool. You tested it like that.
They said,
I can strangle a nigga with
Like,
this.
good luck.
They got them motherfuckers
Walk over here,
I
motherfucker.
cannot.
They got them condoms from Lowe's and shit.
Right.
cannot.
Like, okay, kids, good
You see
luck.
my murder? My brother.
That's your murder face.
Choke
I
you out.
cannot.
Build a square condom.
You're out of here.
Yeah, I swear to
I
God,
have
but
no kids.
I shouldn't have said that loud. Maybe we got some people in jail watching us. They're like, oh yeah.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
shout out
I'm
to
gonna
the
kill
people
Tyrone
who
ass
do
after
it.
I use this bitch. You kill this.
We sorry, Tyrone.
Come on, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now if we see a headline that say man choked out with condom, with used condom,
Please.
we know it was Jason. He
used
said I'm gonna choke Tyrone after I use
After I
this.
used this.
You gave him the blueprint. Right in the middle of the Jason month.
I don't have
You
time.
will give us the blueprint tomorrow,
Tyrone
right in the
Lewis
middle of
was
the Jason
sexually
month.
assaulted
Your month, man.
Right,
and
exactly.
choked to death
Oh my
with a
Allah.
prophylactic.
Look at his choking face.
Little bitch.
With a prophylactic.
Only thing you can't say, mother.
Look at his choking mouth face.
Wait for the. That's what. Wait for the guard.
You wait for the guy to come and shit. He be
There'd be a whole bunch of niggas dead in this bitch, dog. I'm telling you.
sweating and shit.
Off the condos.
Oh my God.
Wow. Jason.
Just flush it.
Put his cover on.
Put his cover on him. He died in his
He
sleep.
been asleep
Natural
for
death.
days.
A natural death.
Like, I don't mess
With that
nigga.
condom choke ring around his neck.
Right. That's
Right.
what it's
Like,
gonna
what
be.
did he use? You just gotta
A
flush
rubber
that
burn.
bitch down the toilet. You ain't gonna find shit.
Ever.
He just the views and opinions
Hey, but
of
low-key-
Hef
Hey,
are
but
not
you flushed the
are
condom
not the views
down
and
the
opinions of
toilet?
Shenanigans.
Nobody will never know
Show.
how that nigga. Where's the murder weapon?
You just told somebody how to get away.
That bitch in Kentucky now.
It's
Bitch.
in Tennessee.
Oh my God.
This is my DNA,
I'm
G.
sorry I even think of shit like that. Because look
float up
at the nigga thinking like,
Yes, you must be proud. You must be so
float up.
tattoo
proud.
of them bitches together. Look, tattoo of them bitches together. You bitch.
Look how he
Bitch. Everybody down tonight.
Is y'all praying for me?
I don't
Is y'all
wanna be
praying for
recorded
me?
on this
Everybody
show. I'm
stretch
done
your
talking.
hands
These is
towards Kim.
oh God. Oh God.
Butthole lips. Bitch.
Just tight.
Tight lips.
Oh my
I'm
God.
done.
The butthole lip.
Auntie, thank you.
After all that, I
After
see.
all that.
for that
Appreciate you,
segment.
Auntie.
Right.
Oh,
That's
sister.
Auntie. She's like, just go ahead and you. I'm like,
Mm.
now you got my brain fucked up. And niggas are like, yeah.
Why you testing out the buoyancy?
The durability, right.
I don't even know the word. I said the
The
buoyancy.
elasticity.
The elasticity. Thank you. I said buoyancy. We
Right.
all talking about water.
Water, right.
That nigga say, no.
The
This one too
elasticity.
small.
Oh,
me
you
get
gotta
the
got that
exhale.
magnum.
Let me get the XL, the gold pack.
Right.
You feel me?
Somebody go
Choking nigga
die.
out.
I got a feeling somebody go die tonight.
Nigga just got that bitch that's in the,
Y'all
in
see
the
the
weight room.
video?
Like,
Y'all see the video? They put the cucumber in the condom and chopped it. The cucumber couldn't have, but the condom was still intact.
That's a black owned
I know,
condom
right?
company.
We
What
should
is
know the
they
name.
trying to
We should
do?
know the name.
They trying to keep your dick.
What is we?
They
What
trying to
in
make
the-
sure
wait,
you
wait.
don't feel nothing.
What in the fuck point are you trying to prove?
Yeah.
That it don't
But that,
work.
that was a
Put
great
it in the
ad to
condom.
me.
That
That was a
was
great
chopping
ad to
it
me.
up.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
It was.
so what they saying is
You
that
said
bitch
this
will
was
cut your
strong
dick
in my
off.
Thank you.
But at least you have it.
What the fuck is you trying to prove?
What they say? What? Try our
don't
condoms.
think
Your
that's
dick will
what
break
they
before
said.
the condom
Right,
will.
right.
I don't think that was
Get
it.
your man.
What
Jason
is-
said.
Get your
They
man.
were just telling you it cuts your dick off, but at least you will have it.
Right.
What
No.
does that even mean?
It just means
You know
the
that bitch trying to
condom
run
won't
off
break.
with your shit.
Right.
Right.
On no
It's just all
bitch.
on the ground dirty.
What the slogan was?
Now it's just
I
on there.
thought-
It's in the condom.
I
There you
said
go.
that your dick could break before the condom do.
Okay. And that's kind of scary.
They were the point they were making
Is that the
Go
condom
ahead.
won't
was
break.
that the condom won't
No
break.
unwanted
but
pregnancy.
the thing about it
and
is
no-
they broke some
When
ghosts
niggas
in
did like
the
this,
condom to make
on that
point.
bitch. No.
No,
They
seriously.
did like a bear trap on it.
They
And the cucumber was cut in half, but the condom
the
was
condom
still
was still
intact.
intact.
And I was like, damn.
And it is a
that's
bl-
a titanium condom.
Somebody
That's a
put a blicky out on
vibranium.
your shit.
That's
Vibranium.
vibranium.
It's vibranium. It's
Put a
vibranium.
blicky out on that bitch.
However you want to.
Shoot a bullet,
And
it's gonna shoot back at
I
you.
mean, well, damn. If what
It's gonna
what
ricochet
the
back
pussy
into
feel
you.
like when I get, I might as well
Okay.
fuck a tiger.
Okay, so they're saying that it has super sensitivity though. It is
that
a black.
possible?
I don't
He said, "How come I haven't been hip to these?"
Hey, you gonna fuck up my self-esteem.
It's technology.
Breaking condoms is
Ain't no technology about no damn
Breaking
rubber.
condoms is a part.
That's what he said.
a part of
Like
life.
that made me know I'm doing something.
Right, that's all.
Oh God.
You like, okay, break the condom. No
But
more?
it's a black owned
Shout out to them.
Some niggas.
black
Vibranium.
Vibranium
Some
condom.
nigga-proof condoms. There will be some niggas.
It's
Where they
vibranium.
from?
They
Wakanda?
Niggas got
put the
tired.
Wakanda X on
They
it.
said, "Fuck that, man." We
Wakanda
They
gotta
still
should
see
put that
something.
on the package.
Okay.
A woman warrior.
They gonna be like, "Man, I'm just tired
Okay.
of having kids, dude."
They about to battle. Look, this one they about to battle.
That right there.
Lord help me.
Bulletproof condoms.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Bulletproof condoms. All right.
And why not? So check them out, fellas.
I ain't that
Teflon
much of a
doms.
thug.
They are
Teflon them.
Not that much of a thug.
That's
He
it.
ain't supposed to be
I
no
like it.
guns around.
It's a challenge.
Water
They
on
grabbing
my
some
neck,
of them
I'm a thug.
goddamn the Teflondoms.
It's a
You said
challenge.
4-pack.
I was in line
Teflon
at y'all gas station. I was in line. This dude was like, "Yeah, let me get a couple of them magnets." It's
Teflon
like
doms.
he looked back like I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm ordering protection.
You supposed to say that with
I'm like,
pride.
nigga, do your shit. I don't
Supposed to say
care.
that
Let me
with
get the
pride.
90
With your
pack.
chest out.
Let me get the 7,000 pack of magnets.
It's gonna be a long night.
Jesus.
You must be taking these to the frat house. Get your ass out of
Get
here.
your ass.
You really want to
No,
get
I seen a couple of old niggas grab that honey joint,
right.
that honey pack.
Yeah, I am
yeah.
too.
That nigga slid that bitch in his pocket yeah, he looked
Put
at
it
me.
in his
Look,
coffin.
I was just sitting there
I
like,
just saw a video of a
bro,
nigga
I see you
making
with the goddamn.
salmon. I saw a video of a nigga making salmon
Bro.
with the honey pack
Yeah.
honey on top.
Yeah.
You know, people put
I
like
seen the nigga do that with the wings
honey
and
on
all
top
that
of the
shit,
salmon.
y'all.
Yep. I seen them making food with it too.
Oh, no wonder a couple
wanna
niggas
try
keep
it.
trying to
Yeah,
get me.
put it in
You
the
should
tea.
you should let me cook for you.
No.
You should let me cook for you. Yeah,
See,
you
now
want
we
me
gotta
to-
worry about
I'm gonna drop
date
you off a
honey,
plate now.
date
No.
rape honey. Oh,
Right.
I was about to say that's kind of a form of date rape.
It is.
that is
Yeah.
for sure. If you don't tell me that
is.
it's on there,
Yeah.
that's date rape, my nigga.
For sure.
Let me cook for you.
Bump, bump,
What
bump.
do
Okay.
Most definitely a bump.
Damn.
For real. That's super strange. That's
Very
super
strange.
strange.
That's very
Because
strange.
what if you know?
Let me know so we can both be
You just got
turned
the whole
up.
club.
You see why
You
I
just got the
rather be
whole
sober?
club trying to
Look at all
plug.
this shit
Man.
people doing, and y'all questioning why I want to
Yeah.
be sober. and shit.
Well, see, in this day and time, you can go eat and don't know if you sober or not. Like,
No, we
just
ain't
eat
questioning
some
why
chicken
you want to
and
be
shit.
sober at all. Stay sober
Stay
forever.
Yes,
sober.
please.
Stay
We
sober.
ain't
Stay
questioning
sober.
it.
You ain't missing nothing.
Cause I was a crackhead. Damn it. I wake up, I can't even not smoke.
Because that got me thinking about taking a condom to work and killing somebody and getting away with that shit.
Just go right to the bathroom like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Oh
and
my
flush that bad
God, we flushing condoms.
boy. Like, what happened to time?
The flushing condoms killer.
Oh my
What the fuck happened to
That was
time?
some mysterious ring.
The flushing condom killer.
Some mysterious
Listen, we now it's time to say goodbye
This has
to
been
all
quite a
our
show.
Okay.
family. Thank y'all so much again for another crazy
Another
episode.
one. God did.
Other shit.
God did.
Y'all did.
Hove did.
I did.
Of the Shenanigans Show. I would love to say that I love you all. I'm so glad to see you all together. Everybody healthy, looking good.
Even more.
Not even.
Get it
He
popping like
said
that, man.
Not
even. Y'all, we're
one
just
little shot
asking if you like the show, you want to keep us on the air, become a monthly supporter. You can support
said
with
something,
any
man, so I won't
with
be
any
able to do that.
donation amount. The minimum is $10, and it helps to keep us on the air, y'all. So also check out 7mileradio.com. We have merchandise there. The Shenanigans Show has merchandise.
Oh, and they got some new shit on the way. That shit fire.
Get it.
7 Mile Radio itself has some merchandise that is lit.
Y'all see it if you come to the Podthon, because it's only for us right now. They ain't gonna be. That's the 2023 gear.
I said it's on the way.
They ain't gonna get it till next year.
It's
They'll
on
see
the-
us with it next, in a couple weeks.
See how tight my lips is?
But when you see me in it, just know
It's gonna be fire.
Gonna be
No,
fire.
you next.
That
Gonna
shit.
be that fire.
You too can be
Can
wearing
have
that.
that fire.
Yeah.
Can have that fire. Thank y'all again so much. If I can, everybody tell the people where you can be found on social media. Real quick, starting with you, Kimberly.
On Instagram, I am Honey Red Diva, and on Facebook, I am Barksdale Kimberly.
Oh, you already know what it is,
Oh,
man.
God.
I ain't with niggas start like that. You know, I want to give out of the God. But y'all can find me at Hugh Hendricks Hefner on Facebook. I'm Hugh Hefner on Instagram. I had a Snapchat, don't know how to get back in it. I got a TikTok too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's
TikTok.
Don't know.
Huey Baby with 2 Y's.
Huey baby.
Yes.
On
So,
TikTok.
HUEYBABYY.
All right.
So I want to be like,
You can find Mark D right here.
Right here.
Right.
Right here. He can be found.
Same bat channel, same
bat
bat
time.
station,
Right.
same bat time.
For sure.
Just batting.
Yeah.
How about you, D King?
I'm D King on Facebook. I on IG I_am_King 910, and I think it's I am King 910 on TikTok too. I just got on TikTok not too long ago.
Awesome.
I followed you.
How you liking TikTok?
Okay,
is that your birthday?
it gives me
Oh shit.
it gives me an excuse
9,
to be
10.
silly.
Wait,
birthday
ain't that
coming up.
like
Yeah.
Like this week.
My nephew,
6 days?
yeah, a few days.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My nephew
You
got
gonna
me
drink?
on TikTok.
Okay.
You gonna take a sip?
Most definitely.
Okay. Yeah, I know how I'm doing now.
Most
You be like, I brought my birthday in like this.
Sober than the motherfucker.
Man, I think I'd probably be mad. I don't think I ever brought my birthday
He
in.
said I'm
So,
in the house like this. Oh yeah, y'all food
That's why people
good.
bring their birthdays in off the drink because they know
Yeah.
it's lit.
Yeah, that one night you got
They can't handle it all year like us.
Right.
No, I'm just-
So, I can be found on Facebook as Kim Lee Allen, spelled just like that. Okay. I can be found on Instagram at The Girl You Let Get Away, and on TikTok as The Girl You Let Get Away. TikTok.
Tuck.
That's
the
RuPaul's
other
TikTok.
stuff. Yeah, that's the other stuff.
It's tuck.
Whoa.
God, that was our
Man.
old man moment for the night.
Whoa, man.
She
What
said that's RuPaul's
She said I can be
show.
found on TikTok. I said that's RuPaul's TikTok.
TikTok.
Whoa, man.
I'm saying.
Yo,
Wouldn't that be dope if he started a TikTok?
Bro,
stop.
yo.
No.
Wouldn't that be dope if he had a bunch of drag queens on there
TikTok.
just doing their shit?
No, they got
That
enough.
would be.
And that's the end of the show.
Anyway,
You ain't let her
they'll
say
figure
Where
what
you
it
gonna
out.
find you at?
Oh, I'm still on.
I was messing with you. Go ahead.
Hey. I am the Pink Sensei, and I can be found on TikTok and Instagram at the Pink Sensei. THEPINK SENSEI. Ooh.
Ooh. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Always remember ELE.
Keep shenaniganizing.
Everybody love everybody.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7